Let's make sure people could see me. They could hear me.
You put Danny in the green room.
There we go. There we go.
There we go.
Say something, Danny.
I'm good. Can you hear me?
I could hear you perfectly.
Okay.
We live. What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Speculation Sunday. Today we have Danny bringing the fire. Just ask Danny. How you doing today, man?
Good. We had fun at the fair today.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
It was
Can
hot.
you give us the breakdown? How was the fair?
Oh, the fair is great. For me, that's been a long time family tradition. My family doesn't live down here anymore, but I love going every year no matter what. The OC Fair is probably one of the best fairs I've ever been to. I've been to the LA Fair. Been to like others like Sonoma County Fair, stuff like that. OC Fair is just great. Lots of food choices, lots of rides. But the best part about the OC Fair is they have so much stuff to do if you don't want to do rides. They've got live entertainment. They've got just halls and halls of shopping, like woodworking and artwork, photography.
You could easily be there 8 hours.
Oh yeah, easily. You can spend a whole day there doing and I love like we didn't even touch the outdoor stuff like the craft fair. Like we just walked through one aisle, but there's like 6 of them.
Dang.
So
We got a super chat from Hollywood Jedi says we live. Thank you, Hollywood Jedi. Danny, what was your favorite part about OC Fair? Like, do you recommend it to people? What is like a couple don't miss things if you have any?
well, I see a couple people in the chat here that said that they are going to the fair next week or in a couple weeks. The good thing about that is Mystery Bay and I, when we were there was 2 very pregnant, large mama pigs, and both of those pigs are due next week.
Damn, we got to get that update.
So we're gonna have some baby piglets for all the people that are going to the fair in the next couple weeks.
Hollywood Jedi says Hollywood Jedi says the best thing, I love their freshly made potato chips.
Yeah, I just feel like Mystery Bay and I like we had like I'm so glad I did the what do you call it, Mondo? I did the hot dog on a stick lemonade because like for me I can't get that anywhere.
And it hits so hard on a hot day.
Dude, that lemonade was the best, and I got cocoa. I got us all the what was it? Cheese on a stick. The one that actually was redeeming the cruddy one that we had yesterday.
We'll go into that later. I know you. Hold on real quick, Danny. We got a super chat from Mark W. Let's go. 5 fires. Hell yeah, Mark. So what is a couple can't miss things at the OC Fair like from what you saw?
I love the photography and art exhibit. It's like one of my favorite things. And I love just going through the farm, like all the stuff that they grow and all the animals. So you gotta definitely kind of do that during the day. It's not really something that is open at night, like the animals and everything go away and in the evening. So it's more of just like food and rides at nighttime and like live entertainment. So you got to go like in the morning if you want to do all that stuff. So there's a lot to do during the day versus like at night. It's like a different kind of fair.
Yeah.
But I feel like the animals and like the art exhibits are really fun. Food wise though, I feel like Mystery Bay and I kind of struck out. Like we didn't really pick good choices today.
That's the thing about the fair is it's so kind of unique and wacky food sometimes that like you can choose a bad item. Like that there's a high chance of that.
Yeah, like there were some great things that people were choosing and we just didn't pick those. Like we got these like not so good fries, and then Mystery Bay got like elote in a bowl, and it just like wasn't that good. So
What was your favorite item from your trip though?
the lemonade, hands down.
Did you like Mystery Bay's right next to me? What'd you think of the lemonade, Mystery Bay?
It was really good. I think Sonic got the cherry lemonade, and it was perfect. Not too sweet, not too sour. like perfectly refreshing. The cheese on a stick was delicious.
What was your favorite item,
Wait.
Mystery Bay?
I think Danny got a cinnamon bun, and it smelled delicious. It
The
was
cinnamon, it's the best thing at the fair. Like I get that every single time I go. Like the cinnamon bun is an OC Fair staple. So
Is that
so
good?
good.
Is it like
It's
fried? Like what is it?
it's just a handmade fresh cinnamon roll. They use a lot of butter. And they use like it's just fresh handmade. Like they're literally rolling it there, then they bake them in the big ovens behind them. So like they're not deep fried or anything. They're just regular cinnamon rolls. And they can slop a bunch of cream cheese frosting on it if you want it. But I didn't get it with that. I just got like the plain cinnamon roll.
The real question is, would you get it again, or would you go back to the OC Fair again?
I would, but this year is a little bit different. So I don't think I'll go this year. Just because like with reservations and stuff, it's a little bit difficult to go to the fair. I bought these tickets like a very long time ago, and then my ticket, like I actually had a free ticket because I ran one of the races for OC Fair, so they gave us a free ticket to use. But I probably wouldn't because it's like not as easy to go back. But maybe for sure next year, I'm excited to have like the full fair. I mean, there's nothing missing from this fair other than I would say maybe a few vendors
Yeah,
that would normally be there for more variety. Like they might have not chose to come this year just because they didn't want to travel, you know.
yeah,
And a lot of these vendors usually like travel with the different fairs and stuff. So um, I felt like there wasn't like any lacking variety, but there were some things missing. So hopefully like next year it'll be like full fair, like
yeah.
back to the way it was.
Damn, that's crazy. I can't believe even the fair has reservations.
People are asking where they could find the cinnamon roll. There's there's an indoor shopping thing called like Carnival of Products or like Parade of Products. Like they're right next to each other. One of them's called Parade, one of them's called Carnival. The indoor one, the one that's inside, not just covered, but the one that's inside with air conditioning, that has the cinnamon rolls, and they're in one of the corners. It's called um, like Wild West cinnamon rolls or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're really, really good. Noah got them too. If you want to see like a picture of it, I think Disney Land has it on his story.
Dan, Noah was there today too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I didn't see him in the stories.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see him in the stories.
Yeah, he was there.
Oh, wow. Heck yeah. Damn. This was a fun weekend then.
It was really fun.
Just to give, I don't know if people saw our lives yesterday. We were at Disneyland for Disneyland's birthday. 66 years young, everybody. 66 years young. I want to start off today's Speculation Sunday by saying thank you to everybody that joins our live stream. We appreciate all the support and kindness. We are literally going into the thick of things now, right before Halloween season. It's kind of like the calm before the storm because come Halloween season, or not even Halloween season, it's just leading up to it. There's going to be a lot of stuff arriving, dropping, mazes coming alive, merch coming, shows that we're going to be talking about soon from all theme parks. There's just so much to talk about. We're ready to do some Q&A here at the beginning. If you're new to Speculation Sunday, we have a Q&A at the beginning, and then we go into just Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, and Universal. They have their own segments. We will be discussing all three theme parks today. And we got a lot to talk about as this past week has been crazy in many different ways. We're gonna go into a lot of subjects too that I want to bring up when it comes down to Disneyland. But for right now, if you have any questions, any theme park, Disneyland, Knott's, Universal, post in the comments. Let's get some of the chat going. Pete Espinoza says, Danny, how was the banana popcorn? We got to answer that. A lot of people asking. Now we can finally get the review.
It's good. It just tastes like normal kettle corn with like a hint of banana. Most people said that. Mystery Bay was the only one that said that the banana flavor was a little too much. But it seemed like the majority consensus was like that it was just like a hint of banana.
Jason, who got their popcorn ready? What's up,
Uh,
Jay? Dude, we had a blast this week. How many
we got
fires did you give the banana popcorn real quick, Danny?
4 out of 5.
Oh, wow. Okay. What were you going to say?
It's not a 5 out of 5 chocolate. No way.
Yeah. Chocolate is like instant 5 fires.
And I was gonna say there's a good question from Barry Holdaway the Barry Best.
All right. All right. Let's bring it up. What did they
It
say?
says, "Hi, I was wondering if I buy tickets to Oogie Boogie Bash, do I have to buy a regular Disneyland ticket if I want to go on the same day?" Yes, you do. Oogie Boogie Bash will grant you access to Disney California Adventure Park a few hours early as a mix-in with regular guests.
It's at
And
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, yeah. So it's 3 hours early because the event starts at 6 typically. I think there's some nights where the event starts at 4, or I mean 5 but then the event leaves earlier, it closes earlier. So but they always give you, I think it's like 5 hours of time. So you if you want to be there like at opening and then all the way until the like later for the event, you would have to buy more than one ticket. So I don't necessarily know that I would recommend doing that. Probably.
Yeah. We also got another Oogie Boogie question from Lisa. She said, "Did they up Oogie Boogie capacity? My day was sold out, and after I bought it, and now it's not." I just want to chime in on that. This has been mentioned many times previously, and Danny too has alluded to it. I think Disneyland on purpose creates the fear of missing out. And I think they had a limit of tickets, but this whole time they knew they wanted to have a higher amount. So I think they maybe wanted to create this sold out and create this like hype of like, oh my gosh, we missed out. But hey, but wait, there's more. And then drop a couple more, and more people can now go to whatever date sold out. Because it is really odd, Danny. Oogie Boogie Bash in 2019, they didn't add no ticket. It was sold out. It was gone. So, what's your
Yeah.
opinion on that?
I feel like someone like DM'd us or like put in somewhere that the theory was that um, the days that sold out weren't really sold out, but because people got charged like 4 or 5 times, that was like the system incorrectly reporting that the tickets were sold out because there was like 4 or 5 times the tickets sold. And then when they actually recorrected everything and then started giving people their money back, it actually showed true representation of what days were sold out on those days. Or it could just be that they opened up some more um, tickets. I know when Disneyland first originally opened back in April, they said that they would make tickets available in waves. So maybe they're doing the same thing with Oogie Boogie Bash and making them available in waves. So,
I think it's fair missing out. They're trying to create the hype, dog.
but yeah, no, I agree. I agree because we talked about that how they love to create the scarcity because the scarcity
Yes.
makes people be like, oh, I need to buy
Scares-
this, I need to buy that because I don't want it to be sold out.
Yup. And then talk about sold out. Cujo says lightsaber Luke and Ray and Darth Vader, or the Luke Ray one, and Darth Vader is out of stock. When do you think they will be back in stock? I feel like they've been having trouble with the lightsabers, Danny. I find it hard to believe it's like a logistics issue with because I feel like those are made in the United States, not something outside of the United States. The legacy lightsabers, I think they call them. I think they restock soon. I don't see them being out of stock because when I went to Star Trader recently on my previous downtown Disney trip, Danny, they were legitimately only selling 4 types of lightsaber at Star Trader. So yeah, there's a struggle going on, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, man. I don't think it's a logistic issue. I don't know what's going on, dude. We got Darlene Roberts dropping a super chat. So great seeing you guys in the afternoon yesterday. So glad Sonic went on Incredicoaster. It was so busy yesterday, but fun. Hey, Darlene. Sonic going on Incredicoaster. He was crying the whole way. And then we did a whole trade-off. Like, if you get on and you have a good attitude, we'll get you a toy. And ever since then, he said he didn't hate Incredicoaster, but he doesn't want to do it again.
He's been talking about it all day.
Like in a good way or bad
He,
way?
he, no.
I smelled the cookies on that ride.
Oh, get out of
And
here.
he's
I
like-
don't even-
And he's like, when we were on the loop-de-loop, my head squished all the way down, like all that stuff.
Liza asked, do you know if you could buy military discount tickets at the Disneyland windows? Do you have any info on that, Danny?
This is a rare one because in the past they were. But there was also a time too when they were telling you that you had to do it on base.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so I don't know if that's the case now.
The
I
only
would
option,
definitely call.
the only option I've seen previously, like I think a week ago, it was online. I haven't heard anybody buy tickets at all at the ticket booth. They only do upgrades or like handle issues, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if they do them in person. You can probably chat and ask them, and they
Oh,
can find out for you.
chat on the Disneyland app. That would be the best way to do
Mhm.
it. So you don't have to waste a trip or anything, you know. We got a
Yeah.
super chat from regular Josh. What? Hello, guys. Fired up. What's up, Josh? What are Disneyland crowds like on Sundays? A relative surprised me with tickets for next Sunday, the 25th. Any tips? What do you think, Danny?
Well, um, we need to look at the schedule too because we know next Saturday, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, is going to be the world premiere of the Jungle Cruise movie, including the red carpet because this is the world premiere of the movie. This is
Yeah.
not just for like fans and stuff. This is the actual world premiere like they would do in Hollywood. They're just doing it at Disneyland. They've done this before in the past with previous Pirates of the Caribbean movies. They did it with Lone Ranger. So they are doing it for this movie too. Um, the rumor has it that they're going to do the world premiere on the 24th, and then the following day they were going to do it for cast members. Um, so I don't know if they're going to have the same operational closures in that area on Sunday due to the movie area being blocked off for the cast members viewing the movie too. So um, it's it's I don't know. I don't know what that's going to be like. We haven't seen an update for that yet. We only have stuff going on. Oh, it does say the thing that you had, Mondo, does outline July 24th through the 26th.
Yeah, we'll go deeper into it once we go into Disneyland. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Josh, I have to tell you, I think it's going to be busy from now until the end of July. It's just busy. Kids are out of school and people want something to do. It's summertime, man. It's not like crazy where you're just not going to have a good time. It's just crazy where you got to be ready for like 1 hour waits. That's like where it's at. We got Jacob Giles with the super chat. Mondo, it was so nice to meet you. Hell yeah, dude. I remember you. And everybody at Oga's yesterday. As always, we appreciate your tips. I also got the fuzzy drink. Thank you. Fire punch. You got the fuzzy tauntaun, dude. Thank you, Jacob.
Did we meet Jacob?
I don't think you did. I got to meet him,
okay.
though. Let me see. Thank you, Jacob. Hope you had an awesome day at Disney, man. We got another super chat from Jansen. Blue Bayou did not accept walk-up reservations yesterday. Damn. I tried at 11:30. They were turning people away. I can say this because a good friend of mine, he went on Saturday, and it was like he told a friend that was going, and they got in at 11:30, and they were like just thanking because like that was like one of the things they wanted to do was Blue Bayou. Sunday yesterday, or not Saturday, Friday. I meant Friday. On Friday, they got the Blue Bayou reservation. Saturday, being Disneyland's birthday, you couldn't even upgrade to a park hopper from California Adventure to Disneyland. They weren't allowing anybody to upgrade. Even if you went in the morning, midday, it wasn't allowed. And then, for the most part, Saturday was sold out on the online, like the schedule. I feel like yesterday was like a kind of a one-off of a day because it was Disneyland's birthday, and I feel like the capacity, it was definitely busier than the days we've been previously or we have seen as well. But if anybody, as in we said it before, just because you go at 11:30 doesn't necessarily mean they're going to give you an option to do Blue Bayou. It's just it's like you're playing the chance of it, you know.
Yeah, it's
But I
like
hope you.
that's like the time to go if you're trying to see, but you never know if it's
But
actually going to
yeah,
happen.
it doesn't mean it's going to happen. But thank you, Jansen. Hope you had an awesome time. It was nice seeing you too, Jansen. Let me see. Just reading through the comment. We got Melissa
So
Salinas with the super chat. Mondo, Danny Mystery Bay, thank you for always giving me something to look forward to every Sunday. 5 fires. Thank you, Melissa. What were we going to say, Danny?
Oh, right above Melissa is Raylene Lopez. She asks, "What
Yep.
capacity is Disney at?" We answered this last Speculation Sunday too. I think this is a good topic to bring up because this is not really something that we're gonna know anymore moving forward.
Yeah, we have no idea.
We Yeah, so like during the tiered system that we had with the state of California, we had the very unique opportunity to know like a percentage of capacity that theme parks would be operating at. Right now, Disneyland has zero restrictions on how many people they can let in. They can have 100% full park to the point where the fire marshal says no more people. Or they could have like 50%. We don't know what they're using. They have no limitations. We know that they haven't hired back all the cast members, so it's probably likely that they don't have 100% capacity because they just don't have the staff for that kind of size of crowds. But we just won't know what kind of capacity they're at because there is no restrictions. They can be whatever they want.
Yep, yep. Elena asks, I was wondering the same about the 25th. Elena, we'll go into detail talking about all the closures and stuff that's going to be happening come the Jungle Cruise premiere. When we go into Disneyland right now, we're just doing a Q&A. Hugo asked, do you guys think masks will be required at Disneyland again? I think this is like it's unknown. Like there's no way to like take a guess on it because we don't even know how long it's going to last in LA County. You know what I mean? For all we know, it could be like a 1 week thing. It could be a month. We just don't know. But one thing we all know, Disneyland makes their own rules. Even if Orange County doesn't mandate masks, Disneyland could always be like, you know what? We're not going to take risks. We're just going to use masks indoors and follow the same suit. So it's
Yeah,
only
they could do indoors too. Yeah, like Disney Wizard, he was at Universal today, and he showed a pretty good example of what it was like at Universal. Now, you can have your mask off anywhere you want outside, but the moment that you enter a queue for an attraction, even if it's partially outside, or the moment you're on an attraction or in a gift shop or ordering food inside of a restaurant that's indoors, you have to have your mask on.
yep.
But then the moment that you walk outside, you can take it off. So,
And
um,
I will be at Universal this week, so I'll cover the current situation out there soon. So I'll be there. We have a super chat from Crew It Up. He says, Mondo. Thank you, Crew It Up. Appreciate the kindness, my friend. Thank you for supporting the fire. Let me keep going through real quick. We got
Hugo
a lot of
Aguilar
questions.
says, I didn't like the fuzzy tauntaun. The guy who served it to me said not to snort in the foam. Lol, I guess someone had a bad experience. Yeah, it's like peppercorn foam, and it does have numbing effects. And so people have like accidentally like inhaled it, and it like irritated their windpipe, and they feel like they can't breathe, or that their throat is closing, but it's not. Like it's just like
Yeah.
a feeling, but it's still probably scary for the people that have it. So they're very careful, like do not inhale it.
Huh. We got Mr. John saying, hi, Mondo. Is there anything new with Universal Studios on the mask mandate? I'm just so curious. And HHN just announced Texas Chainsaw Massacre and The Bride of Frankenstein. I'm so excited. I can't wait to talk about all that. But Mr. Jaws, the mask mandate is in effect now. I think yesterday or the day before Friday, they put it in effect. Universal made the move super fast. So there is a mask mandate, and it's indoors, as Danny was saying earlier, and rides. Right when you're on the rides.
Yeah, when you're on the attractions. Yeah.
Yep. So I think it's almost like if you're interacting with a team member, you're probably gonna have to wear a mask. We got Raider Nation. He says, "What's up, Mondo? Thanks for the tips on boarding groups. Got group 15. Everyone watch his video on boarding groups. Trust me, it works. Thanks, brother. Fire punch." Man, people are using my tips better than me. I get like boarding group 85, and we keep
Dude,
hearing
hey,
like under
but
20.
you got us both yesterday, Mondo.
I
That's
know.
great luck.
I got 38, I think, was it right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
usually I'm in the 80s.
You know, what's funny is like I got both yesterday, and I didn't even write. I didn't write either one.
That's pretty funny. I got both boarding groups and didn't do it.
Didn't do them.
It's just how the day
Let's see.
went. It's
I have
not
a
always about
I have
right.
a good I have a good question from Roberta. Roberta asks, Mondo, are you planning on watching all of season 1 of Haunting of Hill House to get prepared for the maze at HHN? I
I'm
highly
gonna.
recommend you do, Mondo.
I
I highly
have
recommend you
to
do.
because I don't want to walk through that maze and literally go like, I don't know what the hell I just walked through. I like going through a maze and actually have like insight. Like, I'm glad they did this, or I'm glad they showed this scene. This one room that we walked through was perfect. It felt just like like the show. Instead of like, I don't even know what the hell just happened. Danny, what about you? Same question. Are you gonna watch it?
I will be rewatching it. I've watched it already. I definitely want to rewatch it, and I want to dive a little deeper. Like I was telling people in one of our lives before on YouTube, I want to dive a little bit deeper and see what it all those hidden ghosts and hidden like times that the bent neck lady like appears and stuff. I want
Yeah.
to see all that that you miss when you're watching it.
Yeah. We got a super chat for Veridiana. Drop. I can feel the anticipation for holiday season starting to fester inside of me. I hope we all get our Halloween and Christmas fix. Love ya, MB. Mystery Bay. Love you, Mystery Bay. I was like, MB.
I talk to her every day.
I always feel like MB. I always think of Men in Black.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
I don't know why. It's just, I always think of that movie. I hope we get our holiday fix, man. With this whole mask mandate happening in LA County out of nowhere, and I was just like, man,
Oh,
I just
Larry,
want
Larry
Halloween.
XRP,
I just want Halloween.
Larry XRP said even the tram requires a mask.
Oh wow! So I just think it's when you're interacting with team members, mask. I think Universal just doesn't want to have a risk of anything. You know what I mean?
I think they just blanket all rides so that it's easy for guests to understand. Like ride mask, not
Yeah,
wearing a ride,
just
not on a not ride, no mask. Like so that there's like they don't have to have the team members be like this ride you don't have to wear a mask,
yeah.
but
No
that
shit.
ride you have to
It's
wear
not
a mask.
situation. It's just you're getting on a ride. You're gonna wear a mask. Just make it
Yeah.
simple. Jacob said, I kind of inhaled the fuzzy accidentally right after I was warned not to. Not fun. Do not fuzz or do not inhale the fuzzy tauntaun. It is just bad news. Bad news. But it's really delicious. Fuzzy tauntaun is one of my favorite drinks. We got a super chat. It says, from Spring Street Artist, Speculation Sunday equals date night with the wife. Thank you, Five Fires, fire it up. Heck yeah, Spring Street Artists. Hope you have an awesome date night.
We also got to Millie Ram asked a good question that Mondo got confirmation and can answer.
Any idea why they removed the Millhouse bench at Universal Studios Hollywood? I actually do know why. Universal is in a refurbishment mode of Simpsons Land. They're refurbishing a lot of the I'm just gonna call them the statue figurine characters throughout the park. Millhouse will be back. It's not like he's gone forever or nothing like that. He's just getting a whole new coat of fresh paint. And it makes us wonder, there was this like talk and rumor of the contract with Simpsons is going to be up in like 2 years or something. Is Disney going to allow Simpsons to stay at Universal? I think Universal ain't even worried about that. Why would they be wasting all these thousands and thousands of dollars for refurbishing these characters if they were going to be like leaving soon? I just don't see that happening. But Millhouse will be back. He will be back. Let me see. Amy says popcorn is more important than rides, Danny.
Yeah. It was yesterday. That was the reason why I didn't go on Rise of the Resistance. Honestly, we had so much stuff going on yesterday, like, and I'm glad I did get the popcorn because we really never returned back
We
to
never went
Galaxy's Edge at
back,
all.
dude. That was
And
it.
I knew that was going to be the case, and so I was just like, I've been on Rise on both coasts so many times. I've been blessed with that. So like I don't need to. I was like, I'd rather get this new popcorn that I haven't had in a very long, or that I haven't had, and then my chocolate popcorn, which I hadn't had in a very long time. So I was like, I'll let them go on the ride and I'll go get that.
Yup, yup. We got John Bobo says, "Hi, Mondo Danny. Do you guys know how much HHN tickets are going to be for Hollywood, and what mazes are you guys looking forward to this year?" We have no idea about tickets. There's like I hear so much rumors, and tickets hasn't even been one of them. Um, I'm excited the most so far. I'm only going to say for the mazes that are confirmed. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's the one I'm looking forward to right now.
I'm excited for Bride of Frankenstein Lives. That was my favorite maze in HHN Light last year at Universal Orlando. It was one of the three mazes they offered last year, um, and it was an excellent maze, and it was my favorite one. So I know ours will not be as good as Universal Orlando's, just because of the size. But they'll do a really good job, and from what I hear from people on the inside, like they're doing an excellent job on that maze, and it looks already pretty stunning. So I'm excited for Bride of Frankenstein Lives, and I think it'll probably be my favorite again.
Yup. And then Sanam says, "Do you think they'll bring Stranger Things maze back?" Uh, there's no way we get two Netflix mazes. I think Haunting
Yeah,
a
not this
House,
season.
yeah, Haunting a Hill House has taken over. Maybe if Stranger Things is like a big hit again when it returns soon at some point, but not
Yeah,
this
it's
year.
returning. I think it's returning this fall with its fourth or fifth season. I don't remember which number it's on now.
Yep, Spurs 266. I'm kind of bummed that Halloween 3 was scrapped. And we said it last week, and I think the week before, we heard Halloween 4. And we'll go into that later.
We got a super chat from Mouse Vibes.
Oh, damn. Mondo, Danny, so nice to meet you guys and your crew yesterday. Ending the night on Matterhorn was Chef's Kiss. How was your experience on Matterhorn, Danny?
It was great. It's one of my favorite rides, and I hadn't been on it yet since before the pandemic. So this is my first time going back on it again. I wasn't there on July 4th weekend with you guys, so I didn't get to go on it. So I love being back on it again. It's so much fun. And I can't wait to do it again next weekend.
Yep, it was nice meeting you too, Mouse Vibes. That was the perfect
Yes,
ending.
100%.
Matterhorn was
Oh,
perfect
so
ending.
scary.
Matterhorn
Yeah,
and Matterhorn at night is, I think, the way to go because you get to see the Yeti perfectly. What is the Yeti's name again? I was gonna call him Albert, but I know it's not Albert.
Sasquatch?
Harold.
Harold. That was totally wrong. Totally wrong. Let me see.
Oh dang, do we have a Five Fires spooky emoji? I didn't even know.
No, we got a lot of emoji. I just added one that says mod. It literally says MON or MOD.
Oh
I don't know
dude,
if it
I
looks
love that.
cool. Can you use that
I
one real
love the
quick, Danny?
spooky one.
Can you use
I
the
love the
mod one
spooky
real quick?
one.
I want to see what it looks like.
I don't have it. I don't have the
Oh, it's
membership
not up.
one.
I didn't update. Let me see. Hold on. No. Let me make sure. I don't think I hit the. No, it should be there. It should be there. Let me
Well,
see.
people will post it. They'll post it.
Okay. Yeah. We have Catherly says more specifically for the tram. The Disney Wizard on Instagram said you need to wear a mask on the inside portions. King Kong, Fast and Furious.
Mm,
So okay. Hey, that's cool. You don't have to always wear it, at least when you're on the tram. But it is
yeah.
something that you need now, no matter what. I'll get more
Amy.
information because I'm going to Universal very soon. Very soon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that update, Mondo, because there's a lot of stuff changing probably between when you go.
Yup, yup.
Uh, we got a comment from Amy Bailon in the chat. She says, was in Hawaii, and masks are required even outside around the pool in Aulani. You didn't have to wear them though. Going from your room to the elevator, in elevator stores, ordering, picking up food and drinks, you had to wear them. So if you're going to Aulani at all between now and in the near future, they are doing masks, but you don't have to wear them outside in the pool area.
DJ Ray says, hey, Mondo, you got my 1-year-old daughter going 5 fires. Man, I try to control myself. I be throwing 5 fires like crazy out here. Let me see. Kimberly Moore dropping some info. Raylene Lopez, the trams were scrapped. They have to rebuild the fleet, so they won't be back anytime soon. Kimberly, we got an awesome subject on that in a little bit once we go into Disneyland. I can't wait to talk about it. We got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. Let me see. We got Darlene Roberts dropping a super chat.
Yeah.
She said, this is for Sonic. It was so nice meeting him. He is so cute. He told me he was nervous that his stomach gets nervous. 5 fires. For Sonic, fire it up. Darlene Roberts, it was really nice meeting you. We had such a blast just talking. I hope I get to meet you all the time when I go to the parks. You're so much fun to talk to. But thank you, Darlene. That'll definitely go to Sonic, I promise. Let me see. Alex says, is it going to affect rides for the movie premiere on the 24th? We'll go deep into that in a little bit, Alex, I promise. Let me see.
I didn't get to meet Darlene because I think that was one of the times that
you were at DCA already. You're at DCA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were on Main Street. Yep. Giselle235, is Disney and DCA Apple Pay friendly in restaurants or Quickstands? That's a good question for you, Danny.
Yes. Sit down restaurants. No. You got to have a physical card with you or cash. They haven't figured that out just yet. I know Walt Disney World does that, but they don't do that here. But anywhere else inside Disneyland, yes. Even at the churro stands, at the ice cream stands, any gift shop, any quick service restaurant, Apple Pay anywhere, no matter what. If you're doing sit-down restaurants, though, you got to have some sort of payment because they got to take your check just like old times, and then put your card in there and they take it away, that kind of thing. So maybe in the future they'll change that with more contactless payments options, but that's all they have for right now.
Awesome. And Runner Girl dropping a super chat. So excited to get a picture of you and all the other vloggers after the fireworks. Oh, that was Runner Girl. That we made her day. 5 fires. Thanks for all you do. Share the love. Love you all. Runner Girl, what an amazing experience we had watching the fireworks at Small World. If you were trying to watch
Runner Girl,
she's the one that got the photo of everybody at the end.
I know, but I think we met her too during Touch of Disney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Small World is the place to watch the fireworks, in my opinion. I've watched them in Main Street in front of the castle. The vibes are just fire over there at Small World, in my opinion. But thank you, Runner Girl. Appreciate your support. Let me see.
We got a super chat from Wing Nike, who Mondo will definitely agree with this one. Forget popcorn. I got my boba ready. Have tickets for Disneyland spooky season. Just need my gingerbread Mickey. Didn't get one in 2019. Then 2020 hit. I'm just saying they better have it in 2021.
I know. They better have it. I miss those gingerbread Mickeys. I'm so excited for not for Halloween, for Christmas this year. Christmas at Disneyland is just it's the most magical time of the year, in my opinion. More magical than Halloween. Runner Girl says, thank you, mods. Let me hit it real quick. There we go. You are all truly great. You make it A+ in the stream for sure. Shout out to the mods, man. Can we get the mod emoji? I want a ton of mod emojis right now.
Thumbs up the mods.
The mods are the best, man.
If you scroll a little bit in the chat, Mondo, you're going to see all the new all of the new emojis. They're all there. I love all the spooky ones that
You
you
like
put
the
up. That's
Halloween ones?
awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I
Uh,
love the spooky one with the five fires eyes.
yeah. You know, I'm gonna keep coming out with more. I have a lot of free time this week. This week won't be as crazy because Disneyland's gonna calm down finally. But we got another super chat from Stephen Dixon. So, what do you think the Jungle Cruise movie premiere will do to park operation and crowds on Saturday? It's gonna affect it big time, big time. Stefan, we're gonna go deep detail of what it is that's gonna be affected. Once we go into Disneyland discussion, I promise we'll answer all those questions too at that time. Another super chat from Alan. He dropped $2. Says, "Do you recommend the OC Fair $3 Taste of Food Day?" What is that? What is $3 Taste of Food Day?
I didn't even know about that.
Wow, did you see that?
No, I didn't. I want to go.
Is that like a lanyard or something you could have got?
No clue, honey.
Dude,
I
the
have no idea.
mods,
No clue.
mod squad looks tight. Let me see. Amy says, "What Halloween experience are there in SoCal for people who are scared easily?" There's Oogie Boogie Bash, and what else? That's a good question. That is a good question. Could you recommend any other events, Danny? It's a tough one because theme parks, for the most part, it's just Oogie Boogie Bash that doesn't go like, I'm going to scare the hell out of you. I could think of one off the top of my head, but I want to see what Danny says.
Oh man, well, the one I could think of off the top of my head is during the day at Knott's Berry Farm, they
Yup.
do
Yup.
Knott's Spooky Farm. And that if you guys went to Taste of Halloween at Knott's Berry Farm during the whole shutdown, Knott's Spooky Farm has that vibe. So during the day, Camp Snoopy, Knott's Spooky Farm's kind of where it's at. Trick or treating for the kids, Halloween vibes. You got the Halloween food treats and all that kind of stuff going on. And then when the park closes, and then the really scary stuff comes, you're not part of that.
Yeah. I was going to say not Spooky Farm, I think is the marquee thing to do, to be honest, at Knott's Berry Farm. It is the perfect thing for the kids because all of Camp Snoopy becomes Camp Snoopy Halloween. It's just really cool. Really, even some of the rides change too, kind of. Hula Mama dropping some information here. Hula Mama, hope you had a wonderful time at Disneyland. Mondo Danny mentioned that California IDs are checked at the gate when using the 3-day ticket. Oh,
Yep, they checked my ID.
yeah. Oh my! I didn't know this. I thought I could just buy tickets for other people. At least that's how I interpreted everything.
No,
So,
they check your ID for sure. They
so
always said
no
that.
buying online for out-of-state friends. Happened to us yesterday and those around us. Damn, bruh. Woo! I gotta hit this. Are you ready for that one, Daddy?
No.
I don't think Daddy's heard that one yet.
I've never heard
Oh, yeah, that's
that
your first time
one.
hearing that?
That's
Yeah.
the first. You need to do the face.
I think we got some information. Alan said the $3 food days are on Thursday. They offer select food from vendors for only $3. Wow. I'm good. Dude, Alan, thank you for letting us know that. I didn't know that. Maybe if you were to go back, Danny, it'd be on a Thursday then.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, let me see. Terrell's Terrific TV. Do you wish Disneyland would have done more for their 66th birthday? I predict they won't have any major merch and stuff until their 70th birthday. Thoughts on this? Before Danny goes, I just want to say, Terrell, I've been saying they don't do nothing. Disneyland don't care about their birthdays. They just care about these like big milestone. I don't even think they care about the 70. They care about their 75th. That's what I'll say on that.
Yeah, typically for their birthdays, they just do like a pin. And Jasmine and I actually went to go check for a pin at the Emporium. They didn't even have a pin for 66, so just wasn't on their radar this year. But they might start doing them again. Now that things are kind of a little, as we continue to transition through this whole thing. they might start to make more normal operations again and have like the pin and all that kind of stuff for 67, 68.
Yeah, this year,
Um,
just the logistics aspect of it too, to get something so fast done, shipped, and all that. I just didn't see it happening.
yeah, but they don't typically do merch. Yeah, Mondo's right on that one, unless it's like a milestone birthday. The 65th just got rocked, and they put some stuff out, but we didn't. I can guarantee you, we didn't see half of what we were supposed to see.
You knew it was going to be
So
a lot too, Danny. 65th, I think, is something they would have done.
yeah, they were gonna have food. I mean, we got a touch of Disney, and then when Disneyland opened, they had those like diamond, like drink
Yeah.
floater things. And then what the heck happened to those? Like they disappeared out of nowhere. I never even
Aren't
saw those
they?
recently.
Aren't they dropped those, huh?
Yeah.
We got a super chat from And the Magic Continues. Hi, guys. Just wanted to say thank you, Mondo, for taking the time to chat with us on Friday at Tropical Hideaway. Oh, what's that? I remember. So nice meeting you. We got to do both Rise and Web Slingers on Friday. 5 fires. Damn. And the magic continues. You for sure had a good day. I was going to say, I hope you had a good day. You for sure had a good day. Thank you for supporting the fires. Safe travels back home, by the way. Let me see. Araceli dropping a super chat. Thanks for the live chat of the 66th birthday celebration. It was fun to watch. Thank you, Araceli. I just learned days like yesterday, it's about being in the moment and filming a vlog and then posting it the next day like today. It's just not the same. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that joined yesterday's live streams. We had a lot of fun. Just being in that moment with everybody. Thank you, Araceli. I appreciate you supporting the fire. Let me see. Doi Yama says, hi, Mondo and Danny. Just caught up yesterday's live stream. Just talking about it. Mondo and I just subscribed to Danny's channel, and IG2 are awesome. Fired up. Hell yeah. Danny, tell them your YouTube channel, just so people can be aware.
Yeah, it is Just Ask Danny. Just like my Instagram and my Twitter and my TikTok. So thanks to one of the viewers on here, I don't even remember who it was that helped me come up with that name.
It's catchy. Just As Danny's perfect, man. It's so good. Pia asked, what is the longest you have waited in line for a ride at Disneyland? What was the longest you waited yesterday, Danny?
Probably Jungle Cruise, right?
Yeah.
It would have been Web Slingers, but
oh my god, we'll go into that conversation in a little bit.
It would have been Web Slingers, but I saw the line and then I was like, I'm okay.
I have to say, I don't think we waited more than like 30, 40 minutes yesterday for anything.
Yeah, like they said that Jungle Cruise was like gonna be like 40 minutes, but then it was only really like 15.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad.
That's our longest wait, though.
We got a super chat from Versace. That's how Jay says it. Versace 49. Here's for the great entertainment your lives provided when you're all together, and for the great info your vlogs provide. Also, Jay's takeover on Five Fires YouTube live is Five Fires. A lot of people got a taste of Jay yesterday. That's what I'm going to call it.
Oh, my God.
I just want to say, Jay, amazing person. Ton of fun to hang out with at Disneyland. It's nice to have Jay to the mix. Because, like, having Danny, Mystery Bay, and Noah, and then with Sonic and Chris, too. Sometimes, when he comes out, it's not DJ Wasted. We're just like, it's just people who know how to theme park, and we're all here to have a good time. And Danny mentioned it yesterday, and I have to agree with Danny and Jay. The best memory yesterday was just being with everybody. And that was just a lot of fun. Like I don't mean to be sentimental, but that's like so on point, dude. So on point.
We don't get to do it. We don't get to do it too often anymore. And like I was telling Mystery Bay today, I kind of like miss some of the like stuff that we did in quarantine because like we were less busy and we had like more time to just like do stuff.
Yep. Melissa says, hey guys, so nice meeting you yesterday at Main Street with Mickey and Minnie during Rope Drop. Also, thank you, Danny, for taking photos of me in front of the castle and use your cupcake as a prop. Oh man, that cupcake. What'd you think of the birthday cupcake? That's what I'll call it. I don't know if it had a name, but I'll call it that.
I really like the cake. So like normally, I know I'm weird. Like I'm not a big frosting person. So like normally, like when I get cupcakes, like I'll just scrape off the frosting and just eat the cake itself.
Mystery
The
Bay
only
opposite.
exception, the only exception, the only exception to that rule is sprinkles cupcakes. Like for some reason, I really like their frosting a lot. So I usually eat sprinkles cupcakes frosting. But the Disneyland cupcake was really good. Like it was moist, it was flavorful, it wasn't dry, like it was a good cupcake. The frosting though is just like the normal, like way too sweet, like sugary frosting. So I don't like the frosting.
Okay, okay. We also got another super chat from Spring Street Artist. Is everything really a walk-on at Oogie Boogie? Is it true web slingers will be closed? This is a good question. I'll tell you right now, everything is a walk-on Oogie Boogie's Bash. And let
For
me
the
tell you
most part,
why.
yeah.
Let me tell you why. There's so much Halloween stuff to do that rides is almost like a afterthought. I know that sounds crazy because you're at a theme park, but you paid for Oogie Boogie Bash to do the Halloween festivities. But if you're someone who wants to do rides during Oogie Boogie, it's a walk on. Like cars will literally be 5 minute wait all day. Web singers, I keep hearing it will be on during Oogie Boogie, but that's just a speculation. But thank you, Spring Street Artists. Appreciate the support. Rudio dropping a super chat. You all provided great coverage of Disneyland's birthday yesterday. Fire punch. Thank you for confirming the straws for me, Danny. Nice bed comforter. I have the same one. What was this straw
Um,
talk? Give people a little backstory on that.
so I don't know. I don't even know, honestly. Rudio just sent me a message on Instagram saying that he heard that Disneyland transitioned back to plastic straws, and I was like, "There's no way." That would be a lot of negative press for them.
I know
But
because
I was
it's
like,
like
"Hey,
they're going backwards now instead of forward.
yeah." So I would be like, "Hey, I don't know. I'll check." So he's like, "Can you check for me?" And I was like, "From my knowledge, I don't think so, but I'll check." So then I didn't think about checking. It didn't hit my brain until like I saw like you with the straw, and then I was just like, "Oh, I gotta tell Rudio this is a paper straw here at the Plaza Inn." So
You got to follow up. Alejandra
yeah,
says, any updates of the return of the submarines?
um, I didn't actually check that out this
I,
weekend. I probably should
I
have.
did it in my update video that I just posted from Disneyland. I think yesterday. Submarines. It says
That was the one you went
winter.
to on Friday, right?
Yep, yep. Winter 2021. So this year they're coming back this year. I mean, to me that totally says like right after Halloween, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Raul, what were you gonna say, Daddy?
Oh, I was just gonna say, we got a comment from Sylvia Torres. She says, "I can't join as a member because I'm not rich, but I am a loyal follower."
Hey,
No pressure for anyone.
you watching the live stream is all we need. All we need. I appreciate the
Yeah.
kindness always. Raul, the doctor, drop in the fire. He said, even though I'm at work, I can't miss speculation Sunday. Don't get in trouble, doctor. Don't get in trouble. Fire push. Shout out to the mod squad. Hell yeah, doctor. Good luck at work today, my friend. Finish strong. Finish strong. Let me
Um,
see.
we got a couple comments I want to mention here. Roberta recommended that Amy might want to do Warner Brothers Horror Made Here. Unfortunately, Horror Made Here isn't going to come back this year, but they publicly acknowledged that it will be back for 2022.
Mm.
Horror Made Here is amazing, and I have to disagree with you, Roberta, because Horror Made Here is probably one of the scariest events. So
That one
I
is
don't
actually
recommend.
that one is very up close proximity type of stuff.
Yeah, and like actors getting involved like big time. So like I don't recommend that if you're trying to do something less scary. And
Yeah.
then Booage Judy mentioned don't forget too that SeaWorld is doing Halloween during the day for kids too, just like
Oh,
Knott's
okay.
Berry Farm.
Cool.
And
I
if anyone knows
always
Halloween, it's Booage Judy.
I always forget about SeaWorld. I just don't keep up with the news at SeaWorld. Let me see.
Julie Giles also confirmed OC Fair Taste of Fair food is $3 on Thursdays from 10 to 4 p.m. And then you get samples from participating vendors for $3, which is pretty good because each item that we got today was like $16.
Oh man, we got Jacqueline Wagner says, "What happened to Magic is Back merchandise? It disappeared." Very true. That merchandise was hot. Everybody wanted it, and then nobody cared.
Yeah.
It was almost like people only wanted the mask. That's what it felt like, at least from my perspective of it. Not that many people cared about the shirt and all the other stuff. People just wanted the mask. Because like the mask was even on eBay for like $30 and people were buying it up like crazy. Which I can't believe people wanted a $30 mask. I don't know what's going on with merch these days, man.
Will Burton says, I went way too hard at Disneyland yesterday. My body hates me. I've had so much fun though. Mondo can agree.
I feel the same. I can't wait to talk about Disneyland. We got Eric dropping a super chat. Hey, Mondo, Danny, are they going to sell season pass at Knott's for Scary Farm non-pass holders? I see they were sold out on their website. That's a good question, Eric. This is just me taking a guess. They're definitely going to sell a pass for non-pass holders. Knott's, throughout this time, has given pass holders the priority. That's what happened with the pass they sold previously that sold out. But whenever Knott's announces tickets, I'm pretty sure a pass for anybody to purchase will be available. Do you think the same thing too, Danny, or different?
Yeah, I don't know. We were just talking about this before we got started with the show. Knott's is still doing reservations, so we were like, for all these people that have passes, what if they like for the Scary Farm portion, maybe they make us do reservations for Scary Farm too, which would make it really difficult to utilize our pass. So
Mystery Bay's bad by your statement. You never know. You never know. Daddy would be the first one to call that.
I feel like Mystery Bay and I would be like most bummed about it because we can only do weekend nights. So like those are going to be the first thing to go away.
Yeah.
So
dude.
Yeah.
We got Israel with the super chat real quick. He says, Mondo, does Disney do anything special for the start of Halloween season on September 3rd?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not that they do something special, but everything they have on schedule, it'll all debut that day. So the merch will be going, the shows, the foods, especially the foods, the new takeover for Haunted Mansion, the fireworks
Most importantly, the characters all in their Halloween costumes.
And they don't do that September 2nd. They do that on September 3rd.
And that is exclusive to right now. So you guys have to realize you're getting a really special thing right now if you're going to Disneyland during Halloween time. Not for Oogie Boogie Bash, but just going to Disneyland for Halloween time, because Disneyland decided this particular season, probably because there's no annual pass holders that can get all this for essentially free. You know, it's not really free, but getting it without paying a premium. They're giving all of the guests during the day everything that would normally be included in a party. So Disneyland does not put the characters in their Halloween costumes outside of a party. That's not something that they do. So you're going to get the characters in their costumes. You're going to get Disneyland decorated for Halloween. You're going to get all the food, and you're going to get Halloween Screams fireworks show, which is normally, a paid event item. And then during Oogie Boogie Bash last year, they just didn't have Halloween Screams.
I know.
So you're getting all this stuff that normally would cost like over $100 to go to, but you're getting it for free as a Disneyland guest. So if you can't get tickets for Oogie Boogie Bash because you have tickets for Disneyland, you don't want to spend the extra money. You're still getting a great Halloween experience at Disneyland, like probably even like better than anyone has ever had in a really long time.
I just want to throw it out there. It's better than Oogie Boogie Bash. I'm just being honest. You get a Disneyland with Halloween overlay and fireworks. It's better than Oogie Boogie Bash.
And Haunted Mansion Holiday.
Oh my god! And then if they do the Cadaver Dance, we got a new member. 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 We got Dory Winter, thank you for joining the Five Fires community. We got Courageously Red with the super chat. Hold up. Mondo, Mystery Bay, Danny, Sonic, Jay, and Noah. Just wanted to say hi and loved hanging with you all yesterday. You added magic to my day. I was so glad we got to meet you again, Courageously Red. We always love hanging out with you. Yeah, you're so sweet. I hope you had a good drive home. It was a long day yesterday, and it was hot, man.
She's always got her signature red lipstick.
Courageously Red. Courageously Red. Jen asked, do you know how Child Switch would work on Rise if you have a baby in the group and everyone else can ride for the boarding group? As far as I know, it's just the parent that gets to do the switch, not the group, right? That's how I've always interpreted it. I have to ask because for the people that I know, usually it's because like it's a husband and a wife, and then like a kid. I almost want to say they let the kids on twice. Like if they have a second kid, I almost want to say maybe you could do the whole group twice, just to accept the parent that has to take care of the baby. If anybody knows, comment in the comments below. But I really want to say you could take the whole group on twice. Like that's what my heart's saying. Let me see. We got a super chat from Unexpected DMC. One drop in the fire. Five Fires should have a Halloween bash and call it This is Mondoween. That is pretty good. That is, I might have to make a shirt out of that. That's pretty good. Unexpected DMC. That's good. Or Unexpected.
We got Ayana Channel or Ayana Chanel in the chat says, tell Mystery Bay, thank you for the shoe recommendation. Wore my Tevas to the park yesterday. Very comfy.
Oh, I need to wear my Tevas to the park.
Me too.
I just don't know if I want my toes like sunburn. You know what I mean?
You won't.
My toes got sunburned today.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And then you gotta wear socks.
Thanks, Danny.
Then you gotta wear socks. I don't know. We got Jiminy Disney.
We got a new member too.
Oh damn! Jiminy Disney says, "Hola from New York City." Oh my gosh, damn! I'm with Rudio. What? Great videos from the 66. Felt like I was there. Jungle Cruise boat is bomb. Will it be Cinderella popcorn or Iron Man gauntlet in terms of sellout? I think. Do you think the Jungle Cruise boat sold out already, Danny? I don't think so. Because I feel like somebody would have tagged me.
Yeah, I don't think enough people like who were at Disneyland the last 2 days really like knew about it. You know what I mean? Because it's not like Jungle Cruise boat comes out and then like there's passes, so everyone just goes to Disneyland just to get the Jungle Cruise boat, and then it would have sold out in like a few hours.
Yeah.
But like that's not an option anymore. So like people they have to kind of just like hope and pray that it's still there when their reservations come.
And for the most part, there was almost zero marketing in that area that there was actually a boat souvenir, right?
Yeah, just like a little sign on the counter.
Yeah, but Jiminy Disney, hope you have a wonderful time. And dude, that is cool that you're with Rudio out there, man. Dude, Rudio is awesome to hang out with, by the way.
New member, Dory Win 3R.
Heck yeah, Dory Winter. I just say Dory Winter.
That's probably what it is, to be honest.
Steven Turquoise says, hi, Mondo and Danny. I don't know if you knew this, but this weekend was Pokemon Go Fest. It was a lot of fun. It was great seeing a community of people outside having fun. Five Fires. I know Pokemon was live a lot on their YouTube channel. I didn't know it was Pokemon Go Fest. That's crazy. I can't believe I didn't know that. I didn't play too much Pokemon Go, but I know there's like millions of people that do play it. Let me see. I'm just reading through the comments real quick, trying to catch up real quick. All right. I think we're good to go, Danny. We're ready to fire up the conversation. Okay.
We got one new member real quick. Spring Street Artist.
Oh, damn. Thank you for joining the Five Fires community. Heck yeah. Thank you, Spring Street Artist. Before we go into Disneyland, because that's where we're going to start off the day today when it comes down to Speculation Sunday, I do want to say we are going to give away 2 of these buckets. These are popcorn buckets from Universal Studios Hollywood.
Those are cool.
We have to, and they're actually, this is pretty big. These are huge. Look at this. We're going to give away 2 of these. I'm going to mail them to you.
And the ice move.
Yeah, it's only going to be for members. So the people that are members are going to be able to participate to win one of these. The way I was thinking of doing it, I know I'm winging this giveaway. This is the only way I know how to do giveaways, to just keep it completely random. I'm going to choose a number, and Danny's going to choose a number from 1 to 500. And then I'm going to ask the members to comment whatever number they think it is. And whoever's the closest to my number and whoever's closest to Danny's number, those are going to be the winners. You get what I'm saying? And then we'll go down the list of like whoever. So if 2 people choose the same number, the person that commented first. You get does that sound fair, Danny?
I think that sounds really
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the best way I think I could do it. So whoever's in the chat, be ready to comment after we do our Disneyland Disneyland segment.
Pick a number now.
Well,
No.
Do not pick a number now. That we are not starting it.
No, but you need to
After I'll pick a number.
Text it to us.
Yeah. No. Or Danny. Danny, text me your number right now. We'll get these numbers locked in right now. Or should we just wait till after Disney? Or let's wait till after the Disneyland segment. We'll wait until the Disneyland segment.
We got a bunch of new members from that. So we got a new member, Dina Locke.
Dina Locke. And then we got another one.
DJ Eli.
DJ Eli, what's up, DJ Eli? Thank you for joining the Fire community, Dina and DJ Eli. Appreciate it. But yeah, it's gonna be. And then whoever wins, I'm gonna ask you to email me. We'll get this mailed off tomorrow. So these will go out tomorrow, everybody. Okay.
But yeah, don't put your numbers in now because Mystery Bay got all these people putting numbers now.
No, don't put your numbers.
No,
dude.
I meant you.
Dude, no. Just stop.
Not
Okay. Do not put your numbers in. We're going to do it after Disneyland, the Disneyland segment. Okay. We are ready to fire up Speculation Sunday. If you're new to Speculation Sunday, thank you for joining today. We're going to be talking about only Disneyland for this next segment. So no questions about Knott's, Universal, SeaWorld, anything else, Six Flags. Only Disneyland. And most importantly, we're going to fire up a really good conversation about Oogie Boogie Bash because there's a lot of questions and just a lot of unknown for people when it comes down to Oogie Boogie Bash because it's only run 1 year and it seems like not a lot of people got to do it. Okay. I'm going to start it off, Danny. Disneyland. Talk about change. Restaurants, sometimes they're standby and mobile order. Sometimes it's just mobile order. And you don't know until you get there and you're like, whoa, what's going on here? For the most part, I feel like mobile order is a great option, though, to use throughout your trip. I didn't see too many mobile orders that are like 2 hours, 3 hours away from with the time I wanted to eat. So mobile order is still a really great experience because I know in our previous live streams, before June 15th, we would always say mobile order was a bad experience. But at this point in time, it's a good experience. Disneyland has now fired up Mickey's Mixed Magic, which does debut at 3 different spots with projections: Main Street, the Castle, and now Small World. If you do watch the fireworks over there by Pirates of the Caribbean at the Rivers of America, it is played. The music is only played there, just no projection. So be aware of that. But it is a great spot to watch fireworks. Another thing I wanted to talk about real quick to just kind of set this whole thing up. We saw a lot of construction now that has taken over the Fantasyland Theater. And there was a lot of guessing games, I guess I want to call it. But we almost we were almost certain that it was something to do with the premiere that's going to be arriving soon, and that was a lot of the questions that we were having earlier. And let me bring that up right now. Let me see. Give me a second, real quick. Let me make us a little bit bigger, Danny. We're too small. There we go. All right.
I was gonna say, I'm so small.
Yeah. Okay. Does it look good on your end, Danny?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So this is the Fantasyland Theater, and this is what it looked like on a closer look. Things did not develop in this vicinity yet, but these beams went up, and then look, as you can see, this beam here, multiple beams. Stuff started going down upstairs right here as well. Danny, give us the deeper insight of what this is all about.
Yeah, well, I'm actually gonna send you a photo that I took. Here we go. So you can throw that up there.
Yeah.
I just sent it to you now.
Let me see. I saw super
But
chat. I just don't want to miss it real quick.
oh yeah, we got a super chat from Jacqueline Wagner for $20. And
Jacqueline.
she said, Mondo, we watched your video when you went to Oogie Boogie Bash in 2019. We cannot wait for 2021. It's gonna be lit 5 fires.
5 fires. Heck yeah, Jacqueline. Let me tell you right now, that 2019 video is a great precursor of what's coming in 2021. It's actually like pretty much the same event. Maybe a couple things that are different. But Jacqueline, I appreciate you supporting the fire. Seriously. We also got another super chat real quick from Philip. Do you plan to check out of state fair? No. I'm almost, the only time I'm going to be leaving California is for either Vegas or Florida. That's about it. But let me bring up this real quick, Danny. Give me a second.
Sure, but yeah, I'll talk about it. So, Mondo and I had actually heard a long time ago about the premiere being at Disneyland. We just were sitting on that news for a while, and we also had heard the location, and so we kind of knew where it was coming, and we saw work of it. This picture that I showed, I'm sent here to Mondo. This was taken yesterday at Disneyland on its birthday. And then, as you know, today we all woke up to The Rock posting on his Instagram the installation of this screen. So I talked about in my video, which will be going up either late tonight or tomorrow, um, how you could see the movie screen now. Because I was wondering how big the movie screen was going to be in this area.
That's
And
huge.
now, yeah, and so that was popping up over the shrubbery. So that's the movie screen. And then if you want to see an up close view of this, you can actually go on The Rock's Instagram, which Mondo might be able to pull up after this. And there's a video of that getting erected. I don't know when it got put up, but he had like a time lapse video of it
I
getting
think it
put
was
up.
today in the or yesterday in the morning, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that wasn't there on my previous trip on Friday.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but what is this for, Dan? Give us a little insight, because you've actually been to some premieres at Disneyland.
Yeah, this is just like a normal Hollywood movie premiere. So it's going to be the same thing that you would have at anywhere else. So they're going to have the red carpet. They're going to have media along the red carpet, invited media. So like we're talking big things like e-news, um, Entertainment Tonight, like all the gossip channels. They'll probably have Bravo, everything like that. Like all the major news stations, they'll have them there because as the celebrities go down the red carpet, they'll make their stops and talk to all the different media outlets and give their little thing. I'm not sure how much interaction they're gonna do on the red carpet, being that we're still kind of in the middle of the pandemic. So I don't know if they're gonna have a change in that at all. We'll have to see. But Orange County currently isn't any under lockdowns right now, kind of like Los Angeles is, or any restrictions changes.
Yeah,
But they'll have a red carpet premiere. The operational changes, which Mondo had been posting on his Instagram,
yeah,
mentions the closure of the Tiki Room, Tropical Hideaway, and the Jungle Cruise. That
yeah.
whole area, they're all connected.
I was gonna say I'll bring that up real quick. Give me a second, Danny. We got that scared me. We got it. I was trying to hear that. I was like, "Whoa, bird sound." We got a new member, Melody and Sumalong. Thank you for joining the Five Fires community, Melody. Let me bring it up, Danny, because this is very important information for the people that are going to Disneyland this week. This came out of nowhere. I didn't know I
Yeah.
was even going to be talking about this. Let me move the screen a little bit so people. There we go. So people can see the whole screen. All right, Danny. Let's talk about it. Saturday is the actual red carpet premiere, and it will be live streamed on Disney ParK's blog. But what Danny's talking about, oh, hold on. What Danny is talking about is this here. Yeah, go into detail now, Danny. Sorry about that.
Well, actually, now that I'm reading this, go ahead and go back one more slide, real
Yep,
quick.
there we go.
So you can see here, it says Disneyland Park will host a Jungle Cruise red carpet film premiere on Saturday, July 24th, followed by a 2-day press junket. So we're going to have 2 days of operational impacts at Disneyland. Um, if you are having reservations on the 24th, 25th, or 26th, you will have impacts to your day due to this event. I don't, being that it is a press junket, usually a press junket follows the premiere, and that's where they have some sort of like green room set up where the celebrities sit down and kind of like two chairs, the stars of the movie, and then they talk to they get interviewed one by one over and over and over again from different media outlets. Um, and you probably like have seen that before so many times, like with your favorite movies and stuff. So
Yeah,
that's a press junket. So I don't know where that's going to be set up, but that would make sense that they set it up over at Tropical Hideaway. So that
yeah.
makes sense to me.
Well, it's Jungle Cruise. Like that's where it would make sense.
Yeah, they can have the boats in the background. It just makes sense.
And I
Oh,
know a lot of people were confused on Instagram because I kept reading the comments.
hmm.
People are like, "Is this just Saturday?" I'm like, "It says right there, the 24th through the 26th. This is not just Saturday." And I'm talking about the impacts to attractions, restaurants, rides. A lot of things are going to be affected, and let's go into detail about that, Danny.
Yeah. So we have full day closures of Tiki Room, Tropical Hideaway, and the pyro. Which is basically fireworks. And we talked about that already. For those that had keen eyes,
Yeah,
they could have seen on the calendar for Disneyland that on the 24th it was the only suspicious day that was canceled a long time ago, with no fireworks. And when we saw that on the calendar, that was our hint to us. We confirmed, we knew that the premiere was happening at Disneyland, because those fireworks weren't going, and there's no reason for them not to go. But Tiki Room's going to be closed. Tropical Hideaway is going to be closed. It's my guess that that's going to be like the press junket kind of green room area. Probably they're going to serve to like Dole Whip, and probably even give the premiere people the little Jungle Cruise boat is my guess. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I think I want to say too. I was telling Mondo like the name of the boat on the Jungle Cruise like souvenir bowl is like from the movie, like not from the ride.
Mm.
So like that was a like I think it's for like the
Let me
movie,
bring. I have it
but.
for everybody.
But yeah, Tiki Room will be closed and Tropical Hideaway will be closed because if the stuff is set up inside Tropical Hideaway, you can't run the Tiki Room because the Tiki Room kind of like dumps into Tropical Hideaway. So it's like kind of hard to like not bring people over there.
This is the one
Without
Jiminy Disney was talking about earlier.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the bull boat. But what's the name on the top, Mondo?
It says Zambezi Zelda.
I don't know if that's from the ride or not. I'm sure someone knows. I'm sure
And
someone
then the
knows.
cool part is this like exhaust pipe. It's actually a spoon.
Yeah.
And then
And show them how it opens up. Yeah.
so there you go. You can put your. I don't know what you would put in here. I don't know how this works. I guess you just open it up and eat it. It's kind of more just like a keepsake type of thing that's themed to the ride, and it just goes at the top. And this is
Yeah,
what
so
Jiminy
they
Disney was talking about, the souvenir boat.
so if you guys are there on the 24th, the 25th, and the 26th, you will have full day closures of Tiki Room and Tropical Hideaway. So keep that in mind. You're gonna have partial day closures of the Jungle Cruise. I'm not sure if this is going to be on all 3 days or if it's just for the premiere day on the 24th. Casey Jr. Has to close because Casey Jr. literally goes right up against the Fantasyland Theater where the movie's showing, and Casey Jr. is loud. That thing
Yeah.
is a gasoline train, so that thing's like sounds like a truck going by.
Even
You know what I mean?
even the audio, like, woohoo!
Yeah.
The Casey
So they
Jr.
got
music.
Same with Storybook Land canal boats. That gets too close to the theater as well too, so that can have a noise as well. And then of course the Design Railroad runs literally right into the theater itself. So all these things would have to close because they'll impact the sound of the movie playing, and also guests would make noise, being on the attractions and stuff like that. Um, the additional impacts, it looks like the restroom over at the Tiki Bazaar area. I didn't even know there was I guess there's a restroom at the Tiki Room, right?
Yes, the
Yeah,
the restroom right in front of the Dole Whip stand.
yeah. Jungle Cruise and It's a Small World stroller parking will be relocated. Um, It's a Small World audio looks like so this looks like it's like internal notes because I don't think
Yeah.
guests are supposed to know this
Uh,
stuff.
it's a small world. The audio outside the ride. You will not be
Hmm.
going in Small World with muted sound. That would be horrifying.
Yeah,
Uh,
you won't have the TikTok on the outside, and you won't have the clock going off and donging,
and then it
every
says
hour.
Mickey's Toontown at 6:30. They're probably gonna end visitation. They're gonna close off all of Toontown, I'm guessing.
Hmm.
So that is what's happening on the 24th. Oops, that's what's happening on the 24th. And I'm guessing some of this stuff will kind of leak into the other 2 days, the 25th and the 26th. But at least the 24th, you know what to expect if you are visiting Disneyland.
And it
Uh,
looks like too, they said a hard close at 10, meaning like the west side of the park will have a hard close. So like there's no like hanging around.
yeah,
They're gonna the security's gonna be sweeping and pushing guests out physically, like not physically pushing you, but like they're gonna be making sure like if you're hanging around, they're gonna be like, you need to move, you need to go to Main Street, like you
you
need to go to
have
Main
no
Street.
1 hour after. Please get out.
Yeah, so they're gonna be a hard close is like, hey, everyone's got to go, everyone's got to go. So it's gonna be busy. There's no notes yet on where the red carpet is, but I think Mondo maybe knew that already.
I just took a guess. I think it's gonna be right here, dude. This
They could. The
this will be the
Fantasyland
red carpet.
Theater, the Fantasyland Theater marquee is a really good spot for them to hang like a huge Jungle Cruise world premiere marquee, like
Right
right
here,
there.
huh? Yup.
Yeah,
That's the
because
perfect
they,
marketing at the theme park too. Everybody that looks will be like, "Oh, damn, Jungle Cruise."
yeah, so like they could hang it there, and then have the red carpet there. Um, I don't know, like there's probably going to be they just got to have a spot where all the media can kind of stand. And when they do these world premieres, they usually let a lot of fans sit along the red carpet too. And so if you are there that day and you do want to spend a majority of your day waiting along the red carpet, you can do so.
Yeah.
If you want to catch a glimpse of The Rock or of Emily Blunt or any of the other co-stars in the movie, that's a possibility. There's also a lot of invited guests to the premiere too that are probably well known that aren't in the movie but are still coming.
Yep.
Especially since the premiere is at Disneyland, you might have a lot more people in attendance than you normally would have.
Yep. Yep.
So that's also something to keep an eye out for. So there could be a lot of really fun guests coming that you could get a sneak peek of. But are you going to spend your whole day waiting by the red carpet? I don't know.
And
So.
Danny, let's talk about this real quick too. Little off topic, but character dining will be back July 22nd at Storytellers Cafe. Danny has been there. You've experienced the Storytellers Cafe, right?
Yeah, multiple times with
Yeah.
you, with tons of people. I love Storytellers Cafe breakfast. Their normal breakfast is amazing. Not what they've got going on right now, but
Yeah.
their normal buffet is probably the best on all Disneyland property for sure. I love the character costumes for Mickey's Tales of Adventure. It's so much fun. And the characters that they have are great. We got Plaza Inn coming back with Mickey or Minnie and Friends.
That one's not
The
till
Golden
August 12th.
Horseshoe,
August
yeah,
12th.
August 12th. We got Golden Horseshoe reopening on the 29th of July,
And then
which is
upstairs, Danny.
yeah, and then actual
Woo!
Carthay Circle restaurant. This reminds me of Rudio because Rudio had his first dining experience at Carthay Circle during Touch of Disney, and even before that, Carthay Circle was doing dining during just when Buena Vista Street was an extension to downtown Disney. Um, God, there's such weird times over this past year. But Carthay Circle, the Carthay Circle that you've seen for the last year and a half,
It's
that's
a
not
shell of
Carthay
itself.
Circle.
That's not Carthay
Yeah, that's not
Circle.
Carthay's. That's just the menu that they serve for like appetizers in the bar downstairs. So these are just kind of like and it's not even their full bar menu. They've got like tacos
Oh,
and a bunch of other things that they don't normally have. So this is not Carthay Circle. Carthay Circle's menu is totally different. So the Carthay Circle menu is like one of the best restaurants. I've heard a lot of people say some really bad stuff about Carthay Circle because they experienced what was going on during this time at Carthay Circle, and that is not Carthay. Carthay is literally one of the best restaurants at Disneyland. It's pricey, very, very pricey,
you're dropping
but
80
it's
bucks.
worth it.
You're dropping. You
Yeah,
go
you're
to
dropping,
Carthay during when it's Carthay. You're dropping $80.
yeah, it's at least 75, $80 a
And
person, like guaranteed.
do not forget this Five Fires community. Storytellers Cafe bookings will be available July 20th. So that's in 2 days. Also, Carthay Circle will go live in 2 days, July 20th. And what we have heard and has been confirmed, bookings, reservation for restaurants go live at 4 a.m. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm not Disneyland. We're not the ones making the rules. 4 a.m. So if you really want to do this, which I do for one of them, I will be up at 4 a.m. On whatever Tuesday. My goodness, Disneyland be making a struggle, Danny. No sleep when you're trying to do Disneyland.
Hey, I want to be I want to be there, so definitely include me on that.
Oh, dude, you're always included, Danny. I do
But
want
yeah,
to go
for the
over some.
Jungle Cruise,
Oh, I was gonna say I want to
I
go
just
over
want to
some
say real
super
quick.
chats real quick.
Yeah,
From
yeah, go ahead.
Philip, he dropping a super chat. I meant, are you going to check out the OC Fair? Oh, because you said out of state fair earlier. Uh, it's to be determined. Not on the schedule, but it's to be determined. Also, we have another super chat. But thank you, by the way, Philip, from the doctor. He said hashtag just because. Hell yeah, the doctor. Dude, Raul, hope you have a wonderful day at work, man. Finish strong, my friend. Beautiful Sunday. Beautiful Sunday. I will get to some of the comments in a little bit, but it's just there's so much to talk about when it comes down to Disneyland. There's one more super chat I don't want to miss. We have from Pablo dropping the fire. If I buy a ticket to Disneyland, can I watch the movie? Very good question. I know a
No,
lot of people
no.
have been asking that.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that real quick because we kind of switched topics there for a second, but with Jungle Cruise, this is not an opportunity for you guys to watch the movie. This is a world premiere, so this is a Hollywood premiere with invited guests only. It's just happening at Disneyland. So if you're there that day, the only thing that you're gonna be experiencing is obviously things closing, which is an unfortunate thing. You're not gonna get fireworks because they can't go off during the movie. And you're also going to maybe be able to catch a glimpse of the celebrities from the movie or other VIP guests that were invited to the event. You do not get to watch the movie. Rumor has it, though, that they're going to show the movie to cast members the following 2 days. So hopefully that comes true, and the
That's
cast
awesome.
members who've been working hard to get to see the movie. Um, there's Brian Sevilla in the chat mentioned that the red carpet will be at 4 p.m.
Oh
And then
wow.
the invited guests will head to ride the new Jungle Cruise, and then they'll go to the Tropical Hideaway to get some Dole Whips and stuff.
That sounds like a logistical nightmare during a busy Disneyland, dude. My good to
Hmm.
have all those big name celebrities walk through the park. Cause dude, The Rock is like mega star, dude. We got Spring Street Artist saying, we were served boiled impossible burgers at Storytellers last month. Worst end to the night. I just want to say
I don't know
this.
what that means.
No, like it was bad. It was a bad experience.
Okay.
I just want to say Storytellers right now is one fire to the max. Stay away. Once it transitions into the full brunch experience, full buffet, it is amazing. So if it was your first time out there, just remember that this it's like Carthay Circle. It's not what it seems. It's better than what it is. You know what I mean? It's better than what it is. We got a new member to the Five Fire community, Jessica Duarte. Thank you, Jessica, for joining the Five Fire community. Melody says, we would like to go to Storytellers for brunch and character dining. Will they charge for my 2.5-year-old? It says 3 to 12. No, they will not charge. I've been in that situation before. They will not. If you have like a 5-6-year-old, they will for sure charge you that $40 or whatever it is. Even if your kid just ate a couple of fruit and a cereal, they will charge. I've been there in that moment, and I'm like, damn, it's tough to be a parent. Because, dude, Storytellers is not cheap. It is not cheap. What were you going to say, Danny?
I was going to say, Mia Alyssa says, I feel like they should have a disclaimer when buying tickets for these days. If they knew you're going to spend money for a half day, basically, it would have been an easier decision. Like with these closures and stuff for Jungle Cruise. It's, for those that pay attention to the entertainment calendar, Disneyland, updates that. So kind of like the way we were saying the fireworks not being shown that day. It's kind of just up to the guests to look at it. Also with ride closures, they try to update the refurbishment calendar, but with the rides closing at specific times, like they're never going to update that until you actually get there, because Disneyland has that disclaimer that saves them for everything, where everything is subject to change. And
Yeah,
you agree
and
to
that one
whenever you buy a ticket.
That one sentence, dude.
Yeah. So, Jungle Cruise is not guaranteed to be open for your experience. Everything is subject to change. So if you want to ride Jungle Cruise, and you're gonna have to get there early, and hopefully you can get on it before they shut it down for the invited guests. Unfortunately, you won't have the Tiki Room, and you won't have Tropical Hideaway, which means that I don't know if the Tiki Juice Bar is also closed too, since that's kind of like on the outside of the Tiki Room. But that does also mean potentially that there's no Dole Whip that day either. So if you want a Dole Whip, don't fret. You can still get one at the Disneyland Hotel.
That's what I was going to say. Philip Meets Skyfam says, so no Dole Whip those days at Disneyland? Possibly, dude. Possibly no Dole Whip those days. Thank you, Philip, for the super chat. We got a new member in the house. Marissa. Oh, thank you for joining the Five Fires community, Marissa. Okay, I'm just catching up real quick on everything. Let's keep the chat going because we got a lot to talk about with Disneyland. Let me open this up real quick. Let me see. Let me extend it a little bit more. Okay. So a new Dole Whip actually arrived recently. Since we're on the subject of Dole Whips, this is called Pineapple Split, and it is $25. Comes with these gummy bears, coconut flakes that are super crunchy, and then these berries right here. The other thing that this comes with, this is a closer picture of it all. You get to actually choose what Dole Whips you get. So you could get raspberry, mango, pineapple. It comes with the boat, and that's the boat that I was showing earlier. Danny found out, and I'm glad he found out, you could buy the boat by itself, but it will still be $25.
So you might as well get the Dole Whip.
Might as well get the Dole Whip, dude. That sucks, man. I just want to show, this is a spoiler. I just want to show people what it looks like at the end of the scene. This is it right here. This is the big change there's a lot of big changes, but this was kind of like the main one that occurred for Jungle Cruise. I just want to show everybody in the live stream. This is the ending of the ride.
Up to 30.1415 meters in length. And one way I don't think the end on a Jungle Cruise really challenging.
What do you think of this final scene, Danny? What are your thoughts on that?
I actually really liked it. Um, I liked that the monkeys kind of there was a lot to see. There's a lot to take in.
You can. There's
Um,
not enough time to acknowledge everything.
yeah, yeah. It's kind of a cool, fun idea. It's like it's the lost and found from all the tours, but then Trader Sam came and he just turned it into a gift shop instead. So he's just selling off all the items that were lost. And there's a little monkey there that takes your picture. I was wondering if that was actually going to be a picture thing, and they would take a picture of your boat, and then like it would be part of like PhotoPass. But
I
it
know
doesn't.
that would have been.
I don't know if that's what they're going to implement later or not.
By the way, a lot of people are asking in the chat. As of yesterday, this was still available. I have no idea about today. I have no idea. I heard there was not a lot of these, but not a lot of people know this even existed. So maybe
I
there's
feel like
still.
they're going to give one of those to everyone at the movie premiere.
Yeah.
They
Let
have
me
to. They
let me
have to.
let me keep showing. And that's the big change that occurred at Jungle Cruise. That is the big one. Another thing that changed this weekend. Happy
So many
birthday
changes.
to Oga's Canteen or Oga's. Oga, it's her birthday today. From Galaxy's Edge. There's a new drink called the Blue Mule, and this is actually very similar to a Moscow Mule. Uh, this is $16. It is now actually on the Disneyland website. I can actually bring up what it has because I took a screenshot of it. This has citrus vodka, blue Curaçao, pure cane syrup, mule mix, club soda, served over ice, and then garnished with a lime wheel and a candied ginger. I thought it was delicious. The first time I ordered it a second time, it got really gingery. I don't know if that's a real word, but damn, it got gingery. I couldn't handle it. If you guys don't know who I feel like nobody knows who Oga's is, Daddy. We got to show them who
So
Oga is.
her name is Olga Gara. She's a Bluetopian. She's the proprietor of Oga's Cantina. This is her. She and she was an orphan that was raised by the Hutts, so Jabba the Hutt's family. And this is Olga herself.
She's
And
beautiful.
apparently apparently um Bluetopians have 3-day long birthdays, according to the bartender. That's what they told us.
Yep.
We're like, oh, tomorrow is Olga's birthday from Olga's Cantina, and he's like, actually, her birthday's 3 days long. She's like, the Bluetopians, they have 3-day long birthdays, so he's like, that's her birthday starts tomorrow and goes till Tuesday, and so that's how long they're offering the drink for.
Yes. And the thing about Oga's, the Blue Mule that we were just looking at, this came because of her birthday. So it's in a celebration of her birthday.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember the first time I saw Oga's, I was like, that's Oga's? What? I didn't know what I was to expect, but that is Oga's. By the way, Daddy, what drink did you get when you had your drinks at Oga's Cantina? Because we went this
Um,
past weekend.
I didn't get a drink when I went. I got Olga's Obsession, and I sent
Oh,
you
okay.
pictures of it. And that's actually, I sent Mondo some pictures of it. He should have him in. You should have him in your
Yeah,
photos
I'll
app
bring it up.
already.
I'll bring it up right now.
But Olga's Obsession, they changed it like out of nowhere. So it used to taste like cotton candy or like blue raspberry or something, and it still has that blue jello. But the weird part is that the bobas that they're using, and I don't know if they're just doing this because of like, I know it's hard for food to get there. You can see there the bobas are mango bobas, so it changes the whole flavor of this drink, or this food. So the blue jellos on the bottom, you can still see it all lit up there. but the bobas themselves are orange and they are mango flavored. So it changes the whole taste of it. Actually, it was pretty good being mango flavored, to be honest. Still has the dried fruit and the pop rocks on top, but the mango on it just honestly, it tasted good, but it looked really ugly, and it didn't look as appealing as the regular Oga's Obsession does. But it could be because of just like the food shortages right now and trying to get stuff. They probably couldn't source the bobas that they normally use, and so they just had mango bobas from like other drinks that they make and stuff. So
Yeah.
they were able to use this for the time being rather than just take it off the menu. But they didn't announce officially that the drink had changed at all.
Honestly,
And
the Disney community doesn't even know it changed this because it's just so random. It happened out of nowhere. The Oga's Obsession.
yeah, I think because I don't think it's an official change. I think it's just like an operational change. Like, hey, we don't have the right boba,
Yeah, and we
so
just
this is what we got.
and we want to sell it still. Like this is just part of Oga's Cantina. It's Oga's Obsession.
Y- Yeah, yeah. So it tastes really good, but without lighting it up like I was doing, it looks really bad. It looks like brown.
We got a super chat from Philip. What up, Mondo? Thank you for bringing the fire all weekend with your amazing streams. We will be at Oogie Boogie Bash October 31st. Yeah. Happy Halloween, Philip. I'm just going to say it already, man. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate the kindness. Let me see. I'm just making sure I don't want to miss out on anybody. Okay. All right.
We got a super chat from Spring Street Artist, who's also a new member.
Yeah. Thank you, Free Street. Let me
Sends
bring it up. There we go.
$4.99 and says, when do you guys do a Disney cruise? What about an every park challenge? Hashtag Five Fires goals. Make our dreams come true.
Dude, the way parking situation has been going, I don't think it's just not easy to do all the parks in one day. I don't think I would like to. I just don't think it would be fun. But doing a Horror Night Scary Farm challenge again, that sounds like fun. But I don't have any Disney cruise in my books anytime soon. If I was to spend a lot of money, I think I would go to Alani. I've always wanted to experience Disney Alani. And I've heard, like, I've never heard a person go to Alani and be like, that sucked. It's usually always like, dude, it was so magical.
It is magical. It is magical.
Every time. That's what I've heard.
A lot of people are saying it looks gross. It looks foul. Someone said it looks like elote. Another person said it looks like snake eggs.
Oh my gosh. We got another super chat from Mate Latte. Hey Mondo, your videos have helped me and my brother Xavier get hyped for our first Disneyland trip this Wednesday through Friday. Keep up the great work. Dude, hope you have a wonderful time, man. 3 days of Disney, that's what I'm talking about. If you are hitting the parks every day, Mate Latte, bring sunscreen. It is so hot out here. Danny could attest to that.
Don't forget, Mondo, you still got the fish eggs on display right now.
Oh, no, I know. Let's transition. Let's keep it going. Okay, the big thing that happened yesterday, I want to show it. Oh, no, not this one. Did I do it? Oh, right here. This one.
There it is.
Let me make it bigger. Hold on, we got our faces like right in the middle. Hold on, I'm gonna put us at the top, Daddy. There we go. I just don't want to be in the screen's way. This is what happened yesterday, everybody. If you missed it, this was the big go-to thing. Mickey was on that, and then the band was right behind him. I'm gonna fast forward just to get to it.
Join us now as we go back to that memorable day, July 17, 1955. To all that come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past. And here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
Man,
And now,
before we keep going, dude, that speech gets me every time, Daddy. I almost cried, and I held it in so hard. I don't know why I almost cry, but I just almost cry every single time, dude.
Yeah, it was definitely very emotional. I never miss Disneyland's birthday. I always go to like all of them, and I love when they redo his speech. Sometimes in the past they've had the mayor of Main Street read it. Um, they've had they've just played it over the loudspeaker in Town Square. They've done a bunch of different things, but it's always great to see it and hear it. And I almost got a little teary eyed too yesterday when they were doing it. You know, the cast members, like the ones that were there, especially in the band, they like were really taken by it too. Some of them were crying.
I know
So it's
some of
like,
the band members were too. It was just such an emotional moment.
and we were standing in the spot that Walt Disney did it. Right across from the flagpole where the dedication plaque is.
And
So it was a
to,
good spot.
to let everybody know, this was Disneyland's birthday yesterday, and this was the cavalcade that was dedicated for this birthday. So that's what we're about to watch real quick. I just want to share this moment with everybody because this was the big deal this week.
let's join together and sing happy birthday to the happiest place on earth.
I think that was Jay, by the way, singing.
All of us to all of you, a heartfelt thank you for joining us on the 66th birthday of Disneyland. Have a magical day, everyone.
And then the big finale was the cavalcade all the way to
You're a vibe. I love it.
Jay was
I
like,
hear-
"You're a
I hear
vibe," and she's
Jay-
like, "I know."
I hear Jay and I hear Mouse 5 there too.
There was one more. Or let's just hit through them all right now, real quick. The other big thing that arrived at Disneyland was this cupcake right here. This was a dedication to the birthday, in my opinion, and this was like $7, and you could buy it at Jolly Holiday. And this is what it looked like in the inside. So I just want to go through that real quick. The other big thing that arrived at Disneyland or Disneyland Resort is this right here. Give us a little bit of backstory on this, Danny.
Yeah, we can show this probably without volume.
No, we'll play the volume.
Black.
I want everybody to see it. I want everybody to see it. It's
Okay, cool. So this is Mickey's Feel Our Magic. The Imagineers took some time to add in and integrate very well Coco into Mickey's Feel Our Magic, which it didn't exist before. So they've added it to both Walt Disney World and Disneyland, or they're going to be doing it for both. And the cast members yesterday, it was the first day of this new scene at Mickey's Feel Our Magic, which, if you don't know, is the 3D show inside Disney California Adventure Park at the theater right next to Award Winners in Hollywoodland. So they added the Coco scene into Feel Our Magic. So it's right after the Lion King scene. It goes directly into they squeezed in Coco into that one, and then it transitions into the Peter Pan scene.
And the 3D is like beautiful.
Yeah, the 3D is really, really good. They just did a really, really good transition. So the giant marigold in front of you, that's actually the sun from the Lion King scene. So it transitions from like the sun where Simba's singing, and then it goes to like the marigold, and then you're in the world of the undead. So
Yep. Let me bring this up real quick. Let me show everybody. This is it. This is the new Coco scene. It's only 1 minute of it. It was about like a minute and 40 seconds altogether, but this is 1 minute of it. Okay.
What color is the sky? Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor. You tell me that it's red. Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor. Where should I put my shoes? Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor. You say, go, 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 ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor. Un poco loco, un poquitito loco. The way you make me guessing, I'm nodding and yesing. I'll count it as a blessing that I'm only un poco loco.
That you make me is just un poco crazy in the sense that you're not making
The liberties you're taking leaves my
cabeza shaking.
It was just getting so good. But that is it, everybody. That's the new update that has occurred. Mickey's PhilharMagic is played at Disney California Adventure, and it runs throughout the whole day, open to close pretty much. So check that out. It's over there next to Award Wiener, if you don't know what we're talking about. I feel like a lot of people are not informed on what the theater is for PhilharMagic, but it's there. It is definitely there. I want to go over some super chats. I don't want to miss out. Give me a quick second, Danny. We got a super chat I saw from Spring Street Artist. He said, "No, every park in the world, dude. Hell yeah! I would love to go to every park in the world. That is on the agenda, like the mental agenda. I've only done so far California, Florida. Danny, are you just California, Florida too, or are you done outside of the United States?
nope, I've just done Aulani,
Oh, I did Alani. Yeah.
California, and Walt Disney World.
Heck yeah. And then we got another super chat. Let me bring it up real quick. Give me a second from V dropping the fire. Hey guys, are the Mickey vans running for disabled guests at least? Not the trams, but the vans. Do you want to answer that, Danny?
Are the Mickey vans
They
running
are
for
not
disabled
running.
guests?
The
I don't think they are, and they're not. The only option they gave when they were giving like letting people borrow wheelchairs.
no, not even
So,
borrow. You had to pay for them.
oh, okay. Well, during Touch of Disney, they were letting people borrow them, so I figured they maybe kept that up, but I guess not.
No,
If you are needing to, I
I
was
was
gonna say if
just
you
gonna
do
say
need disabled access special things, you can go to Toy Story, because you can take a bus, and the buses are able to accept wheelchairs. The buses dip down, they have ramps that come out. So if you have a disability, we highly, highly recommend that you park at Toy Story,
Toy Story is the
because
way to
that's
go.
yeah, that'll fully accommodate you and your party.
And one thing I have heard, Toy Story, it's very tight fit. Those are not Toy Story buses anymore. I want to make that very clear. They're Anaheim, the city buses, right? They're Anaheim Resort Transportation.
Hmm.
They're not even affiliated at all with Disneyland. They're a third party. So the thought that we have from Toy Story buses from 2019, it is not the case. I heard a lot. This is what I've heard. Those buses were way more convenient to get in and out of in regards to like a scooter or a wheelchair than the buses that they have running right now. Um, I feel like this hasn't been mentioned much. That's why I wanted to bring some light to it right now. But like Danny was saying, if you do have the need to like have that transportation, it's Toy Story. It's definitely do not do Mickey and Friends, do Toy Story, and that's on Harborside. So I'm really glad that we had a chance to bring that up. Let me see. I'm just reading through some of the comments real quick. A lot of people love the Coco part. That's what I'm reading.
Yeah, it was a great addition, and they did a really good job of integrating it. It's still got what every scene has, which is, Donald kind of enjoying what's going on around him, but also frantically trying to recover the Sorcerer Mickey hat. So they really did a good job of integrating. It looked like it kind of was always meant to be there.
Yeah.
And the fireworks at the end kind of transition right into Peter Pan pretty well.
And if you watch this PhilharMagic, like this new version, you wouldn't even know that it changed. It's seamless. Like it's just part of the show. We got Mark
and
W.
yesterday,
Oh, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say yesterday the cast members in celebration of the edition. I don't know if they're gonna keep doing this, but yesterday they were all wearing marigolds on the breast of their costume. So
Yeah.
on the opposite side of their name tag, they had a marigold flower in celebration of that starting. I don't know if that's gonna be kept up maybe this summer, but at least they were wearing them yesterday.
We got Mark W. with the super chat. He said the walk-up craftsman's at the Grand has the same breakfast options as storytellers, but half the price for anyone looking to save money. I can't believe that. I believe
Craftsman's
it though.
Grill.
I believe it, dude. Craftsman's. It's. Could we just get Whitewater Snacks back? Seriously, I'm just throwing that out there. But thank you, Mark. Appreciate the support. Thank you for the information, man. I didn't know that. That was new to me. Let me see. Liz asked, did you use a special lens for the 3D effects? No. I literally had a cell phone. Like, I had my cell phone and then the glasses like this for like 15 minutes. It was so tiring. I was in this one position and trying not to move the camera. And yeah, no special lens. It was just 3D glasses over the lens. Just reading through some of the comments real quick. Maggie asks, are they no longer doing the Mickey Spooktacular? Do you know what she's talking about, Danny?
She might be asking about the party, Mickey's Halloween party, maybe.
Yeah, I think
Mickey's.
Yeah, I think that's what she's asking. Like the one at Disneyland. No,
Yeah.
it's at DCA this year. Who knows if it'll ever go back to Disneyland? But it's only at DCA right now. At DCA.
Yeah.
Any topics you want to bring up or go over, Danny?
No, we covered most. We talked about how Halloween's going to be adding a bunch of stuff on the 3rd. We talked about the operational impacts next weekend, and maybe theories on where the red carpet might be for the premiere. Mondo talked about all the changes for the birthday, the stuff that we saw. So there was a lot of stuff going on at Disneyland. There continues to be a lot of stuff going on at Disneyland. The parking situation continues to evolve every week.
Yeah.
There's
Harborside is the place to be at again. I know we've been back and forth.
Honestly,
on that.
there's like there's honestly like it changes every single week, and honestly with Mondo and I can't even give you a recommendation on when the parking structure opens because it could literally be a different time every day.
We're gonna be wrong no matter what. Like, already.
Yeah.
Real quick, we got a super chat from Mr. Asparagus. Our son Jonah loves your channel, loves you saying fire it down every day. Can he get a shout out? Dude, shout out to Jonah. You have a fine Fires Day, man. Thank you, Jonah, for always being so awesome. But thank you, Mr. Asparagus. I got a couple things I want to talk about before we end the conversation. Kimberly says, what is the scuttlebutt on the trams, Mondo? What is a scuttlebutt? I don't know what a scuttlebutt is. I think just the conversation about the trams. I keep hearing, this is the new cheese man about the trams, that they have to rebuild them. That is something we do keep hearing a lot. I think this is the time to bring up this subject, Danny, that I wanted to talk about earlier. All right, I want to talk annual passes. I know that's been the hot topic, and I almost have kind of not talked about it on purpose because it's kind of like a touchy subject because a lot of us were affected. A lot of us super Disney fanatics have been hurt by it, in my opinion. It sucks not having a pass. It's the honest truth. Like, there's no way to say, like, oh, buying tickets has been a great experience. Yeah, it has been a good experience, but you got to drop money every single time. And it's a financial burden. And the only reason we feel this way as an annual pass holder, because we did have it good. Disney created an amazing program called annual passes that let you go to the park, and you had to pay certain fees to have more availability to whatever like perks you had, days you had, discounts, and etc. This is what I've been saying. If you guys been watching our live streams like the past weeks, you have heard me say this before. People are not complaining about the tram walk. I have a theory. And I'm not calling people complainers, but this is just kind of like, I feel like it's going to go like, it's going to, what is it? Like spaghetti and spaghetti sauce, or meatballs and spaghetti, like peanut butter and jelly. Maybe that one sounds better. I think, and this is my speculation, when annual passes come back, the voice of the people will come back. And what I mean by that, the tram walk hate will begin. Because people that are traveling right now, to them, this is normal. I don't know what Disneyland was before. I haven't been here in 5 years. I haven't been here in 10 years. This is my first time. I haven't been in 20 years. So to do that tram walk and tram walk back, it's just another normal day to them. This is not something that's like, oh my God, I have to do the tram walk. But when annual passes come back, or whatever they call it, the voice will come back, and that's when complaints will start coming through, in my opinion. I don't want to call it complaints, but the voice of change will come back. I really believe that. And the menus and the way things have been going with entertainment, I guarantee changes come soon, because the voice will come back with annual passes. Because who are the most vocal when it comes down to things not being Disneyland, you know? We all have this idea of what Disneyland is, but it's very different from the perspective of an annual pass holder and the perspective of a person who's just going one time this year and probably not coming back for a long time. Am I right or wrong, Danny? What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, they certainly can get away with a lot more because, like you mentioned, a lot of these people don't know. They don't know that what's different. They don't know what's normal, what's not, and with people continuing to come over and over again, like an annual pass holder, they notice changes. Like, oh well, last week you guys had this food item, and this week you don't. Like, no guest now is going to know that, with the exception of people that are able to go once a week, but that's not everyone. And so, with an annual pass coming back, they are going to have some of these things kind of ironed out, because there will be people that complain. And that's just, not everyone's a complaint. Not every annual pass holder or person that would be whatever a membership would be a complainer, but it is inevitable that they would complain, because they're seeing the park every week, maybe once a month, and things change from month to month, and people don't always handle change the best. So it's true. They probably have a lot of things to wrap up or iron out before they start to implement some sort of membership, because all those members would potentially be upset about changes that are happening while they're paying for membership.
And the thing too, Disneyland is able to create this situation that they have right now, where there's not full menus, there's not entertainment everywhere, there's a cavalcade. I feel like things are going to change big time once passes come back, or loyalty program, whatever it's called, because all of a sudden, like you said, just all of a sudden these cupcakes are available, and then they're not available the next day. Pass holders are going to be the ones that call that out big time. And it's going to be all through social media. Because if you guys watched my live stream also, like a week ago or a week before, I said, what is the one thing that like disappeared big time when passes went away? Like kind of the voice of social media when it comes down to pass holders. I'm not talking about all the people going and whatever. Pass holders. And I feel like a lot of the faults of how Disney's doing things will be more in the open when passes come back, because there's just more exposure all of a sudden. So we will see how Disney responds. And what I'm referring to, and I'm not trying to bring hate towards Disney's way at all, I'm just talking about change, is Universal Studios Hollywood. They are I want to say they are the best when it comes down to this is a bad experience. A lot of people are saying it. Boom, they change it like that, dude. And I don't know if it's just easier logistically or schedule wise or whatever for Universal to just make a change so fast. But I have a hunch Disney could do the same thing too. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't know if what I said made sense, but it made sense in my head. And I'll just leave it at this. Maybe we'll go deeper into this subject in a different live. But I think the voice of change will come soon with the passes. I really believe that. I really, really believe that. We got a super chat from the Land of Disney. Do you guys know how web slingers will work during Oogie Boogie? Have you heard any rumor or anything like that, Danny?
No, I didn't even know that it was going to be open until you said it.
I've heard, dude. I've heard strong rumor it will be open. If it is open, it will not be boarding groups. It'll just be a walk-on standby type of thing. I find it hard to believe there will be boarding groups during that time. I'm just going through the comments real quick. We got Crystal with the super chat. Oh, damn. I watched all your Oogie Boogie Bash videos to get ready and hyped for my first time, 1021. That's a good time to go, by the way. You said in one of your videos for the Villain Trail, and that's the one that's at Redwood Creek Trail, you advised to get in line for first. And she says 6 p.m. I feel like now that I'm kind of more, I went through it all, I kind of want to say do Villains Grove last. How do you feel about that, Danny? Because
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think
Villains Grove first. It's not dark. It's not usually dark enough yet.
exactly. That's what I
Super
was gonna
dark.
say. That I was just
Yeah.
gonna say that. And then at the end, it's like a 5 minute wait for the most part. You just kind of want to be there like 20 minutes before. Don't be there like right at the end of Oogie Boogie Bash because everybody runs to Villains Grove and then it's a long line. But you can do it in the beginning. It's usually a short wait, and then right at like 20 minutes into the event, it's the longest wait of the thing because everybody runs to Villains Grove. But Villains Grove's a lot of fun, Crystal. I really enjoy Villains Grove. Do you think there's any additions this year to Villains Grove, Danny, or just the same?
Uh, I want to say it'll all be new. Um, I mean, well, it all depends on the villains. They had all the villains that were in Oogie Boogie Bash. So we had like Scar, we had um, Dr. Facilier, we had Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame, we had Maleficent, the Queen of Hearts, um, Dr. Facilier. I think I said Dr. Facilier
Yeah,
already.
Scar.
Um, yeah, Scar, just a bunch of different things, and it'd be cool to see some additional villains. Um, it was nice to see Frollo. I mean, you don't see a lot of Frollo stuff too often, so.
Yep.
But they had some obscure stuff going on there too.
To bring up another question, Nina XOXO says, "Does anyone remember there was supposed to be a Villains Night? Any word if that event will ever happen?" I don't. In 2021, no way, no way. Maybe next year, Nina, but not this year. Melissa Salinas says, before the trams in California Adventure, we would have to walk through a massive parking lot upon arrival and exit of the park. I remember that as a kid. I always tell my kids how lucky they are to be part of the tram era. Did you ever have to go through that tram or that big parking lot walk, Danny, before California Adventure?
Yeah, but I mean, Disneyland always had trams. Even in that big parking lot, they had trams that just took you to different sections of the parking lot. But for the most part, most people just walked. So, but you could take a tram if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I do remember that though. You would always just have to walk
When California
to like
Adventure
where
just
you
didn't
were.
exist. It just didn't exist.
Yeah, and
Regular
then when it was
Josh.
really, really,
What were you gonna say, Danny?
I was just say when it's really, really packed, they used to park people over in Simba before Simba was like used for. It was called something else. I wanted I wanted to even know what character it was named after, but they used to park guests over there when it was really really crowded, and then the trams would cross the street right there,
Damn.
and they would tram you in on that big tram route that goes backstage.
We got a super
I remember that
chat.
when I was a kid.
Regular Josh 1 dropping the fire. I'll say it now. Come Sunday, I ain't doing no damn tram walk. Much rather wait in a 45-minute line at the end of the day to go to Toy Story lot. Hey, Courageously Red, she loves the trams. I can tell you that much. She was in the same boat, regular Josh 1. She was like, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I'm just reading real quick. We got Brayonce says, I like the tram walk because I have a toddler and it was a pain moving the stroller in and out of the tram. I've heard that a lot too. I am a pass holder also, but this is my opinion. We've gone now 4 times without the tram. I just want to say this too. The tram walk is whatever going to Disneyland, but going at the end of the night after your 12-hour trip or whatever it was, walking back to the tram, it sucks. Your dogs are barking, but I've heard a lot too that people do not mind the tram walk. But as I keep saying, the pass holders, it's just an opinion. That's just an opinion, you know. For all I know, maybe Daddy, when all the pass holders come back, they're like, dude, we love the tram walk. You never know. You never know. Let me see. I'm just going. Jay said, had to step out to get dinner because, of course, I didn't eat enough at the fair. I'm a gorda. I'm sorry. Are you still hungry, Danny, after the fair?
Yeah, we didn't really eat too much, to be honest. It sounds weird.
Mystery Bay said the same statement, Danny. I didn't believe her.
Yeah, we didn't really eat much. Like I got one hot dog on a stick, and hot dog on a sticks are like, it's not like a fair corn dog. It's like maybe like that big.
Oh my
So
god,
it's not very big.
dog.
Yeah, and then and I got the big lemonade, and then Mystery Bay got like a really big square of French fries, but it was disgusting. So we didn't eat it. Like we ate like little pieces of it, and then we just threw it away. And then I got a chicken kebab that was like maybe this big, but it only had like 3 or 4 pieces of chicken on it, and the rest was all vegetable. So it wasn't like, when you like take it off, it wasn't like that much like meat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we also ran into Peter and Kitra. Battered potatoes.
I think your audio changed, Danny, for some reason. Can you say?
Oh, did it change?
It sounds fine now. It just went different. Yeah, but you're good. You're good. Rebecca says, do you think it's more of a matter of Disney being like, we're open, that's enough, we don't need to do anything, we were doing before, trams, passes, etc. That's what it seems like. I don't think it's like that at all. I think Disney, in their heart, they still want to provide a great product. It's hard as hell to go back to what Disney was before. Going back to 100% of what Disney was before, it might not even happen till mid next year, huh, Danny? You just never know. It's hard to get so many people rehired, so many things up and running again. Oh, let me see. Is it working? There we go. My battery wasn't charging. I didn't even know. When do you think Disney is like all the shows, Fantasmic, Magic Happens, fireworks, I could hug Mickey? When do you think, Danny?
It's all staffing, so I would guess probably maybe by summer of 2022.
I was gonna say Halloween next year. I think that's when Disneyland's like just fully firing it up, you know? We got Verdiana with the super chat. I am praying to the good Lord, baby Jesus, the trams come back sooner than later. Trams are a part of my Disney memory I miss. I feel you, man. The tram, like that spiel, that was like the perfect hype you up for the day, man. Do you know the spill by heart, Daddy?
The tram spiel?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't know it by heart. I just remember the. I always we everyone on the tram would always laugh at the 14 miles per hour that Disneyland does because it's such a specific mile per hour. But I guess the psychology behind that was that's like 14 is such a random number that like people remember it rather than like an off number.
I know, like
So
if they
like
would
they
have
hear
said
14.
if they would have said 13, people would forget it. That's I feel
Yeah.
that.
So like that's the only thing I remember from the train. But I just know they would talk about like Fast Pass and they would talk about Max Pass and all that kind of stuff on the tram. But that's about it.
The tram was a perfect way too to kind of know like the schedule of the day. They would tell you the fireworks, what time they're gonna close, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We got a
Yep. The
huge,
driver always knew.
and the drivers were awesome. I loved their character that they had. They just brought joy. The tram drivers brought joy, man. They were always awesome. We got a huge super chat dropping the fire. My gosh. Woo! Kimberly Moore, you are both awesome. Thank you for everything you do for the Five Fires community. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you. Seriously, oh my gosh. And by the way, I love this Catwoman right here. Batman is my favorite of all time, even though I'm wearing Superman shirt. This is not the best time to say that, but I promise you, Batman is my favorite. But Kimberly Moore, thank you for the blessings. Seriously, I always say it. My favorite part of this whole experience and journey that we've been in on this YouTube channel is the community and just putting names to faces. And we've met so many people at the theme parks. It's just amazing. And I'm thankful for all the kindness and positivity that you guys provide too. In the chat, in real life, and just in general. Like, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Kimberly Moore. You're always appreciative of all the blessings. Always. Let me see. I'm just reading through the comments real quick.
We got another super chat from Spring Street Artist.
Oh,
Who
damn.
says, I feel like Disney should be paying for you to go to the parks at this point. You get us fired up in a way their ads just can't. Listen up, Disney.
Dude, can we talk about that again, Danny? Spring Street Artist, that's a very good point that we've talked about before. Without the social media aspect that the annual pass provided, which was tremendous exposure to the theme parks, I don't feel like Disney could push what they're doing anymore like to the level that they were doing in 2019. Like, for the most part, everybody that's going to the park right now, they have no idea that this is available. They have no idea. They have no idea that the Blue Mule dropped today. They had no idea that it was Disneyland's birthday. What the heck is a cavalcade? Right? Like, but when social media was in its prime, 2019, dude, you knew the minute this dropped, it was like everywhere.
You knew when it dropped, where to get it, how many were left, because people would take pictures of the box that had like the carton number on it, and they would do the math.
Dude, and then you would know the minute they sold out. Like, boom, sold out. Like, dude, it was crazy. I really miss those days, Daddy. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It was just because before you went on your trip to Disneyland, you knew all the, like, this new treat came out, new merch came out. Like, it just made it where you were just aware of what's going on, you know?
Yeah. We got a super chat from Cynthia Toro who sends $9.99, and her message says, her message came a little later, and she said, "Hey, Mondo and Danny, any tips for reserving Storytellers Cafe on July 20th? Do you think it will be hard to get a reservation? Thanks for what all you guys do."
Heck yeah. Thank you, Cynthia. 4 a.m. I know it sounds, I hate saying stuff like that to people because I don't want to ever be somebody to like keep people up at night. 4 a.m. I've heard it at least 5 to like 7 people, I think now. that they got like Blue Bayou or Cafe Orleans or just whatever. I have a hunch too that storytellers for probably the first month, they might not allow any walk-ins because that demand is going to be crazy. And you know why storytellers is going to be crazy? You don't have to be in the park like the one at Plaza Inn. So you could essentially experience characters and the Disney feel at downtown Disney. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that experience. And that's why Goofy's Kitchen was so prevalent too. It just, you get the Disney feel and you don't have to pay the $150 experience, right? Eric with the super chat. Thank you for showing us various details of Oogie Boogie Bash from 2019. It'll be my first time going. I'm looking forward to it by a punch. Heck yeah.
Sounds like those videos are doing good again for you, Mondo. Everyone's watching all those old videos.
And you know what's funny? I never did those videos with the intention of like being a reference down the line. I just did those to I always do things that bring the magic of the now. And I feel like a lot of people are referring to the Halloween videos from Horror Nights and Scary Farm 2, Danny, from 2019. It was an epic year.
That's so cool.
Now that we like look back, 2019 was epic, man. I don't want to say I didn't appreciate 2019. It was just nobody knew that it was like that was the last time you will spend Halloween, sir, for a very long time.
Yeah. We got Peter in the chat from Ordinary Adventures. He says, I believe Disneyland After Dark Star Wars night still hasn't been refunded as Disney is rescheduling, which I find funny. He says.
Hey, Peter, if they bring back Star Wars night, the After Dark event, they better add Rise of the Resistance this time. That will be so jacked up if they don't do it. Because when they originally announced Star Wars night, they didn't announce Rise of the Resistance, and that was I'm not doing that. That's stupid. If I can't go on Rise in a Star Wars night event, what? Dude, I was shocked. But I think that's not going to be scheduled this year. I really find that hard to believe because how do you fit a Star Wars event during the Halloween season and Christmas? To me, it sounds like a January thing because that'll be like to keep the hype going, you know? I'm just reading real quick. But thank you, Peter. Appreciate your support. Hope you had a fun time today, too, at the OC Fair. Mouse Vibe says walking back to the tram is the #1 buzzkill. That is definitely true. Definitely true. What were we going to say, Danny?
I was just saying a lot of people have been asking about the sign on my wall.
Oh, I know. You got a lot of compliments. They're like, what is that?
Oh, wrong way. It's the full Enchanted Tiki Room sign. So there you go.
Valerie Brown says, I feel fair food always disappoints in taste and execution, but it looks so good. You know what? Fair Foods, they got the best photographers, man. They know how to sell food.
Catfish over here.
Catfish of foods. Alex Rivera says, can you change the date if you had a reservation for the 24th, Danny?
Yes, you can. As long as your ticket isn't subject to some sort of restriction, like maybe you had a 2-day ticket and you only have that 14-day window. So like if changing the date means you're going to be outside your 14-day window, then there's not really a lot you can do about it. But if you have like the new SoCal ticket or just a 1-day ticket, you could change it to whatever day you want it to. As long as the day that you're changing it to matches the type of ticket that you bought. But I believe next Saturday is like the most expensive ticket you can buy, so it should work for any day.
I just want to say Mystery Bay was kind enough to give me some Starbucks. But damn, I don't know if I could drink this. What is this?
It's a matcha green tea latte.
It's a matcha green tea latte. It's the Baby Yoda drink. I'm just kidding. It's just because it's green. But I have been I'm just going to be honest. I've been a hater of Starbucks for a while now. I go to everything but Starbucks. I don't know. Starbucks just to me doesn't hit the spot anymore. But I'll say it again.
It's the matcha. It's not the Starbucks.
I'll say it again. I'm sorry if this offends you. Trader Joe coffee is better than Starbucks.
It's what
I'm just gonna say it.
matcha you're having trouble with, not the Starbucks.
I like matcha though.
No, you what?
I don't know. I don't know what matcha is.
You don't know what matcha is? I like matcha though, but you don't know what matcha is.
Matcha,
I'm sorry,
matcha is not for everyone. It's an acquired taste. I personally don't like matcha. I think it tastes funny. But a lot of people really like it. So
it's just so good for you. The benefits.
Matcha benefits?
It's so good.
Matcha nasty?
It's got
a I don't know, dude. That matcha, I don't know.
It's rough.
I don't know.
You can do it.
Mama Cat says 2019 merchandise was fire. 2021 ain't fire, I'll tell you that much. But I don't blame Disney. I don't blame Disney. All right. Last thing to talk about when it comes down to Disneyland, let's go into a very hot topic. Oogie Boogie Bash, real quick. Let's like a quick 5 to 10 minutes, Danny. Oogie Boogie Bash, is it worth it? What is your top things to do? And should I buy a ticket? Like that's a big thing. Is it worth it? Should I buy a ticket? And what's your top things to do?
yeah, it's definitely worth it. The only thing you're missing this year would be Villainous, which no shade to any of the Imagineers and the teams that worked so hard to put that show together, but it was a miss for me. I didn't really enjoy Villainous. It just kind of, maybe the show just wasn't for me, you know what I mean? But World of Color Villainous wasn't all that good in my opinion. But it's just my opinion. But the top number one thing to do is just the treat trails, man. The character interactions that you get at the treat trails are so creative. That's the first time they ever done that for this Halloween party. All the different treat stations were themed to the villains. So like you had a treat trail for like Dr. Facilier, and it was like his kind of like spooky vibes with like the tarot cards and all that stuff. And then, the one that you always see is like the Oogie Boogie Treat Trail, which is in the Animation Academy, or the Animation Building, rather. And they had it set up with, like, all the different kind of Oogie Boogie vibes of like the gambling and the cards and the lottery wheels and all that stuff. So the treat trails are just, you gotta make sure you hit them all, because they're basically, it's like a treat trail and a character interaction all in one.
And that's what you're paying for when you're doing Oogie Boogie Bash. That's like the main events, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Oogie Boogie Bash is a great experience. Don't forget, you could enter at 3:00, so you get 3 hours of a theme park, without being Oogie Boogie Bash. The greatest part about Oogie Boogie Bash is the Halloween feel that you get. So you get to create those memories with your friends, family, and loved ones. The Halloween parade is always a lot of fun. If I can remember, I think they only do it one time. Right, Danny? The Halloween parade is just one time?
They usually do it twice.
Oh, they do it twice? Okay. I just can't remember because I only watched it one time on my trip. Versace is Lamplight open during Oogie Boogie Bash? And do they sell Halloween-themed alcoholic drinks around the park? Versace, that is too creative for the current Disneyland that we're in. We were just talking about Disney creating Halloween-inspired villains drinks. What was the one you said? The Hades. What was it?
I was saying they should make like a Hades teeny, where it's like a
teeny?
blue curacao, like a blue curacao, like martini, and then they plop like a thing of cotton candy on it, and it would just kind of like melt into it, but it looks like flames,
Oh my gosh! Or they could create like a Cruella something. You know what I mean? The one I was saying that would sell out like crazy if they created a Ursula drink. That would be fire. Or they could create a Loki drink. Imagine, who wouldn't want to get a Loki-inspired alcoholic beverage? I guess Loki's not a villain per se, but imagine they created like this Thanos. They could call it the Snap. Imagine, call it the Snap, right? Who wouldn't buy the
Yes, ma'am.
snap? You know, Disney's creative team on the drinks. It all ended after the secret menu. That was when they peaked. After the Black Pearl, the Fun Wheel, Neverland Tea, Zombie, Zombie in your hair. We got a super chat from Hugo. Staying at the Disneyland Hotel from October 1st to the 3rd to experience Halloween Disneyland and Oogie Boogie Bash for the first time. Is Storyteller's walking distance from Disneyland Hotel? Heck yeah, dude! Like probably a 5-minute walk. It's not that much. You are in for a great trip, my friend. If you're staying at the hotel, you better do Trader Sam's, right, Danny? Do Trader Sam's or
Yeah.
Tangaroa Terrace. But it's 5-minute walk. Let me see. I'm just going through the comments real quick. Peter says, I'm guessing Star Wars Night will be rescheduled to late May 2020. Yeah, May the 4th be with you. 2022 to align with Star Wars Celebration. Oh, that is true. That got rescheduled next year. I think that it was originally scheduled during the celebration. So Star Wars Celebration, Anaheim Convention Center, and then Star Wars Night at Disneyland. It would just, yeah, that totally makes sense. I believe that. Thank you, Peter. And then let me see. Carol and Jamie say, for Storyteller reservations on July 20th, I know you mentioned 4 a.m., but it would technically start at 12 a.m. to do reservations. Dude, if you really want those reservations, you're not going to be sleeping. 12, 4, who knows, man? Why can't Disney just say reservations are live at 7? So good luck, everybody. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people agreed with me on the Trader Joe coffee. Jay dropping a super chat. Can we talk about how World of Color might be gone forever? Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Dude, dang, I forgot about that. I took photos. I definitely took
forgot about
photos.
it. You forgot about it.
They're in my other phone. Damn. Oh my god. You know what?
I got something to come through for you right here. Hold on.
Oh, you got a photo?
Yeah.
I was
You can
gonna
just play
say.
this video. You can play this video, and just mute my audio.
Okay, hold on.
Let's see here.
Oh my gosh, all my videos disappeared from yesterday. I got a whole lot of OC Fair though on my story. I just seen it now. Oh man, OC Fair looked like a blast. You texted it to me right now, Danny?
Yep.
Jay,
yeah,
thank you for reminding us. That is a big topic I wanted to talk about, and I took all these photos, and then I didn't even. Man, I need to be more organized. I'm waiting for it. Let me see. Let me keep going though with the chat real quick.
The Duque family said, we loved that Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Treat trail.
I always thought it was weird though, the Mad Hatter. I just didn't understand it. Because it was like a Mad Hatter that I couldn't relate to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
the 19 we got a super chat from 19 Kitten Kiddo.
Yep.
It's a good super chat to bring up. I know we're gonna come back to what Jay just sent for.
Yeah, let's go to Kid and Kiddo.
They said, do the treat trails and rides, etc., allow for disability reserve times during Oogie Boogie Bash? I believe for the attractions they do have the return time set up, but the treat trails don't really need it. It's just like you just walk like through it, so like there's not really a queue, to be honest. You're not, and the most you'll wait is like maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes. You're just basically waiting to walk through, kind of interact with the character for a little bit. It's funny, like the way that you interact with characters right now sort of was kind of like almost started at Oogie Boogie Bash, because like
Dude, the setup was in Oogie Boogie Bash, how they're doing character interactions now.
Yeah, so like the characters are like on a stage or on some sort of prop, like far away from you, and then they're the cast members are below them or around them distributing candy, and then you just kind of like approach the cast members, and like while you're getting your candy, the characters will like interact with you or like put a picture if you want to do a selfie, or they'll like interact with your camera if you're like videotaping them or something like that. So that's kind of how it works. It's not really something that you have to wait in like a long line for.
Yup. All right, let me bring it up real quick. Here we go. Tell us what we're looking at, Danny. Tell us what we're
You
looking.
might want to. Oh, you got the audio off. Cool.
Yeah.
So this is the World of Color viewing area. Those are all the projectors. They've actually removed all of them, and they look in the leftover holes and shells look really bad shape. So all the big, huge projectors, and those projectors are really, really expensive. Um, just before the shutdown, World of Color went through a massive renovation and refurbishment to fix another really expensive problem. And then during the shutdown, they had another problem now. And
All of them
so
gone, by the way. All of them.
yeah, and so this show is just proving to be like a maintenance nightmare for Disney. It's not doing so hot, being submerged under the water all the time. So I'm not sure how it, how it stays so well at the Bellagio without any issues. They are running it like all the time at the Bellagio, and it's not sitting for extended periods of time, like submerged underwater, which could have been the reason why World of Color had so many issues. And according to Jay or someone that told us that like the Bellagio has like a dedicated team from the company that makes that technology like on site at their fountains because it's like so necessary. So Disney doesn't have that specialty, so they got to kind of rely on their own maintenance teams to work on the platform, and maybe they aren't always doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, and potentially causing more problems, which is what happened the last time World of Color broke. So who knows when we'll see World of Color back this time?
Does it ever come back?
But yeah, I mean it's costing them a lot of money. So is it really giving them the rate of return? But I mean, I think it is because it's the only nighttime entertainment at Disney California Adventure Park. So
And,
I'm sure they want that back.
and it's kind of hard to bring other entertainment other than Avengers Campus, in my opinion. That would be nighttime related. I don't see a show coming to Cars Land. I don't see a show coming to Pixar Pier. I definitely don't see a show coming to Grizzly. What is it? Grizzly Peak. What is it called? Grizzly Grove. I don't even know what it's called. But yeah,
Grizzly Grove?
no. What is it called from Soren and on? It's called Grizzly Creek.
Oh, Grizzly Grizzly Peak Airfield
Grizzly Peak Airfield. I don't see a show coming there. I don't see
and Grizzly Peak Recreation Area.
Yeah, I don't really see a show coming to the stage at Hollywood Studios over there. I don't. It would just have to be Avengers Campus if there was a nighttime something. So World of Color carries the nighttime spectacular at DCA. Crystal with the super chat. When do you recommend getting to the park and which parking lot in order to get in to DCA after or at 3 for Oogie Boogie Bash? I bought tickets but not parking. Okay, I highly recommend Mickey and Friends because I think you should show up at like 1:30, if in my opinion, to go through the parking and walk through the tram route. Then you could be literally at 3, walk into the park. 1 to 1:30 is a good time to arrive at Mickey and Friends. Because you're gonna have to pay $25, even though you're not there all day. It's $25. But I don't recommend anywhere else other than Mickey and Friends. What do you think about that, Danny?
Yeah, I would say the same thing for that. Definitely Mickey and Friends. I wouldn't want to do Toy Story during that time, in my opinion. So I agree with you on that.
Damn, Jedi Princess says they should create an Agatha Harkness drink. Eddie says Loki's hard lemonade. That just flows off the tongue.
Hey,
on
that
booze,
goes well.
50% off snaps. Oh man. Alan says the snap sounds like you'll black out. Oh man. Kimberly Moore says zombie. Man, I love the cranberries. Oh, Brian says Ursula drink should be the pink flamingo. Oh man. Oh, here we go. Cruella martini. That would be delicious. Jack Sparrow rum. I would take that. Oh my gosh! Just create the poison apple and have it be an apple martini.
Oh.
The poison apple. Jeez, look, how is that not even in
Are you
existence
sure
right
it
now?
wasn't?
Oh my. Oh, here we
They
go.
they
Maggie
they
says
did
the
have a
evil
poison
queen
apple teeny
drink.
at Carthay.
The evil queen drink. Fairest of them all. Who the hell would not order that? That. Oh my gosh, dude. Or what? What'd you say, Daddy?
Car- Carthay has themed alcoholic drinks during their lounge during the Halloween season, and last year they did have the poison apple teeny. That's how you got the glow
Oh,
cube.
okay, good. Yeah, I was gonna.
Or not last year, but the year before.
And I bet you a lot of people ordered that thing. Oh man, that would be a good drink. Or you know, it'd be cool too if they could do Nightmare Before Christmas drinks like Frog's Breath. Who wouldn't buy that, dude? My gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. I just want to get a quick check real quick on I know this sounds ridiculous. Is everybody still awake? I know we're live and it's Sunday. Is it crickets out there? Are you guys having fun? And I'm not saying that. I'm literally asking, like, honestly. Are you guys having fun with today's live stream? I'm having a lot of fun. I don't know if it projects that way. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm asking the chat. Are you guys having fun tonight?
Are we having fun tonight?
Are we having fun tonight? Are we having fun tonight?
DJ.
Teacher! We're gonna be playing some Sunday night
Oh my
vibes.
God,
I'm just
You
kidding.
never know what it's time.
We live. I just want to bring back the live. Bring back the live. Dude, I hope they
We
bring
got
back those Apple Glow cubes. They
we
said,
got a super
oh.
chat from Jay Saucedo, who sends $2.99. He says the Bellagio water is treated, and the water in the Pixar Pier Bay area lagoon is not. So it takes a toll on the show.
And
according
you
to
know what,
Jay
Jay?
says.
I Alex, the historian, he has a YouTube channel. I just want to throw it out there. He did a video talking about that the water is not treated at DCA, and it makes me regret all the times I stood at the front to watch World of Color, because when Scar comes out on the show, you get drenched with water, and that is just some nasty ass, still disgustingly looking water all in your face, just. And I used to always be like, that was so cool. And then when I look back, I was like, that was some nasty ass water, Danny. Untreated water. I heard they do treat the water at the water at Rivers America. I remember in his video, this is from his video, that the nature and all that treats itself with that water. But I think the only water that is treated, if I can remember, was the one that's at Grizzly River Run or whatever. That water. It was something like that. Like it was a really, really interesting video. Alex the historian. I watched that a while ago, but he's actually really good with his videos that he does on history. Has an awesome channel. Boo, it's Judy dropping a super chat. Bring back electronica or Mad Tea Party. Psh. Disneyland is not that creative right now, and I've gone. I wish we could do podcasts on the conversations we've had about all this stuff. Boo, it's Judy, you are 1,000,000,000% correct. Danny, you experienced both of these.
Electronica was the best thing that Disney's ever done. There's literally nothing better. The amount of creativity that entertainment had to put together Electronica, that was the coolest thing. They've literally the storytelling and everything. Like you would start in where Carthay Circle was, there wasn't Carthay Circle back when Electronica was here. So there was just a big fountain and that looked like a giant wave, and then there was a big sun that would reflect the light from the real sun and light up during the day. And they had a stage set below it for Electronica, and it was all Journey music. So it was all the Journey hits, and it was be these people all dressed in 80s clothes, and they would do this whole dance scene around these old arcade games. and then they would all transition into programs from Tron, and then they would do this whole Tron dance, and then I forgot the name, the game master or whatever from Tron. He came out and he would like talk to you and talk about how like we're all gonna enter the grid. And if you guys remember the movie Tron, like the newer one and the old one too, there's like this little ray gun that that he used to enter the grid for Tron. And so they had a giant one of those sitting on the entrance to Hollywoodland, and it was pointing at you in the audience. And they would light that thing up, and it would like shoot at the audience, and like you were all just then transported into electronica, and then the whole Hollywoodland street from like where Carthay's at now all the way to the back where the marquee's at, everything was projections, and the whole street just turned into Tron in that moment. And then the whole crowd that was watching the show would walk into Hollywoodland, and it would just be Tron, and there would be like light cycles going all over the place, and there were like programs in the middle of the street like throwing like memory discs, those like discs like back and forward to each other. They had bars set up all through Hollywoodland that were serving like glow drinks and Tron drinks and everything. They had Flynn's Arcade at the back that was a full classic arcade with all the old arcade games. And they had the Tron arcade game. They had like a bunch of them. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And then they had a main stage, which is kind of across where Monsters Inc. is at. And they would do a Laser Man show. And this show was the coolest thing. It was like this guy, and he would do all this like laser magic. And they also had like a huge DJ, and then all these.
Danny showed me a video of it. Extremely, extremely badass. By the way, Danny, all of that included with your admission to the park.
Yeah, that was no after dark event. That was just something that happened every night because they needed something to take people to like hold people who were waiting until like World of Color. Because back then, like World of Color was still like really, really new, and people were waiting around. They didn't want people phantasmicking over at World of Color because
good luck with that, dude. They had to create this experience to combat phantasmic. It's so amazing.
Yeah, so they had to create this experience to kind of like keep the crowd in two areas because they couldn't have people just waiting for World of Color like Phantasmic, so they developed like the fast pass system, and then like this kind of special thing to kind of have another experience going on at nighttime that wasn't just World of Color, because back then World of Color was really new and everyone wanted to do it. So
yeah, and the thing too, Mad Tea Party literally like had a cult following, dude. It was right at the prime of shuffling. Every day we shuffling. That was like, dude, that's what I remember. There was a lot of shufflers. At that time. Dude, shuffling was awesome, man. I don't know why shuffling...
The Schmoof said if there was a special dance party event like Tron or Mad Tea Party now, it would 100% be like a paid event. He said today's marketing clientele, it would be impossible to attend due to crowding. It was fantastic, but that ship has sailed, he said.
Yeah, I saw in the comments real quick. I just want to bring it up because I feel we're kind of on the subject of Oogie Boogie Bash. This is Monsters After Dark. For the people that are not aware, Mission Breakout does transform into what's called Monsters After Dark, and it's completely different. I'll make this quick. I won't make it that long. But the inside of the ride, and even the outside, but this is what it looks like inside. Because the monsters have escaped. That's the whole theme, is the monsters have escaped. And even the spiel that you watch with Rocket is completely different.
Oh, what are you guys still doing here? Tour's over.
See, and then the other big change is the actual ride. Let me show just the beginning.
Remember,
scary creature scream real loud and look delicious.
I just want to show everybody the first scene. And this is during Oogie Boogie Bash, by the way. Right there. Boom. That is the monster that has like just, I guess, haunting everybody right there. That's the haunting of Hill House right here. But that is Monsters After Dark, everybody. Highly recommended. I don't want to spoil it for you guys that haven't done it, but that is totally worth the admission to DCA in general. Not Oogie Boogie Bash, just DCA. Let me see. The Schmooze say, if it's an attraction, it's treated. Typically, lagoons and shows are not. See, I didn't know that, man. I'm glad we're able to tell people, though. Close your eyes and mouth when the water's coming your way. And if you're watching World of Color, if it ever comes back. Lot of positive feedback to Mad Tea Party and that conversation you were having about Electronica, Daddy.
It literally was like, I will never see that type of creativity again. Even in the paid After Dark events that they do now, like I will admit the 90s night specifically, not the 80s night, but the 90s night, there was like literally no better After Dark event than that event. It was like hands down.
Still the number one event, 90s night.
Yeah. 90s night, nothing can ever beat 90s night. It was like Disneyland has never done a better like After Dark party than that. It was so much fun. And it was Disneyland, so there wasn't even any drinking, and there didn't need to be. So It was a lot of fun. Everything that they did was like super nostalgic and awesome, and the team did such a good job with that, and they integrated the fireworks into it. It was amazing.
Casey's sister with the super chat, is D23 Expo sold out? I was waiting to get my membership until closer to the event, but I am now hearing it's already gone. Hope you got your tickets. You might freak me out. I think the only thing that sold out was the Jungle Cruise experience. D23 tickets didn't go on sale. I'm like, what?
No,
we would have for sure been talking about that. Casey, you still have time.
It was supposed to be World of Color. It was supposed to be D23 Expo right in August or September of this year. But due to the unknown of what was happening earlier this year, they just determined that they wanted to push it back another year. So they didn't do D23 Expo, even though it probably could have happened this summer. There still was a lot of planning that needs to go in place for that, and they also have a lot of third-party vendors that come in for that show too. So they might have had some hesitancy, with people trying to book that. So rather than trying to book a last-minute event that maybe not would have been as good as it would have been in the past, they just decided to push it a year. So tickets usually go on sale for D23 Expo a year before. So probably in August or September, we'll see tickets go on sale for the Expo.
Yeah.
And they will sell out.
Follow us on Instagram, the Cali Bay, and Just Ask Danny. We will update that like for sure.
Yeah. And I will 100% be there every day of the Expo. And Motto and I will probably go there days before next year.
Oh, yeah.
Just to kind of show you what's going on.
D23 is Danny's jam. The D23 expert right here. No, wait, wrong hand. There we go. D23 expert right here. Mr. Asparagus, do you think Disney will have a Deadpool meet and greet? Honestly, from what I'm noticing, it's just like their big movie blockbusters that they're bringing characters from. I don't want to say Deadpool wasn't a movie blockbuster, but wasn't it not Disney when it was a blockbuster hits? You know what I mean? I don't think so. I don't think we get a Deadpool meet and greet. It would be amazing, but if they do Deadpool, he better be cussing, being an a-hole, and themed to character, because that's who Deadpool is. And if they don't do that, that is whack. This is not the character. Jansen with the super chat. Are D23 members able to partake in the Jungle Cruise premiere festivities? The answer is no, Jansen. The only thing that was allowed, that was provided, was that opening day event on Friday. That was like at 5 a.m. where you got to actually meet Imagineers and stuff like that and get more backstory of what went down with Jungle Cruise. But no, this event that's happening is strictly for media, the stars, and soon after, what we're hearing, cast members, not for public, not public at all.
Disney Parks blog though will be doing a live stream, probably of like the red carpet, I'm guessing.
Hey, can we do a live stream of a live stream that day? Nah, we're gonna be at the park. I don't think we leave early that day either. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That would be kind of fun. Let me see. Okay, I'm just reading through the chat. Real quick. Give me a sec. I'm just going through the chat real quick, Danny. Okay. All right. I think I'm like caught up. Wing Nike says, is there any word what time Disneyland closes while Oogie Boogie Bash runs? Disneyland will always be open all day for their park hours, which right now it's 10. Maybe things change later. I don't know. Only DCA will close at 6. And they'll kick everybody out that doesn't have a wristband that's themed to the event. Will attendees have to fight for Toy Story bus? Yeah, the people that have a one park only of DCA, they're all going to Toy Story and walk the tram route. Let me see. Kimberly Moore said, we need Oogie Boogie Bash zombies walking around. I wish. Doesn't Disney, they literally have a show called Disney Zombies. Why couldn't they bring zombies for real? That would be cool.
Yeah, it was like a Disney Channel show or something, right?
Yeah. All right. Closing thoughts, Danny, on Disneyland? I think we've hit like every subject to the max, in my opinion.
I know we've only got a little bit of time left.
Yeah.
For the other two segments.
Oh, real quick. I know I do this all the time. What the heck happened here? I haven't been a DCA in a minute. But what is happening? It's like 5:30 right now. Huh. What is happening here, Danny? 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, completely empty Lamplight Lounge on the first floor. This is our last subject when it comes down to Disneyland. What are your thoughts, Danny? What are your thoughts, bro?
It's definitely just a staffing issue. The way they're doing Lamplight right now, I don't know if this has always been the case. I didn't know. But the downstairs is for guests with reservations, and the upstairs was for guests that were wanting to do a walk-up. And there were limited occasions where you could do a walk-up to downstairs too, but for the most part, they were putting the walk-up guests up top. So the walk-up guests still get the full menu that the downstairs guests do, but you just don't have the full, I guess, experience of all the downstairs, decor and all that. I'm guessing if the staffing's really low, they might only have enough staffing to run the full restaurant to, cover all the committed reservations that they've already done. And then they just can't do walk-ups. And so if they can't do walk-ups, they're not seating anyone upstairs. So I think that's really as simple as it is.
So be aware that might happen on a day you go. That's why I wanted to bring it up, because I know Lamplight Lounge is very important to a lot of people. All right, that's it for Disneyland. That was a lot to unfold, but I hope we helped and brought a lot of light to concerns, questions, and just what's going on with Disneyland. I feel like that was a lot of info, Daddy. All right, I want to do this now. Can you text me your number, Danny, and I'll text you my number. Or let's do the giveaway. I know it's this was a lot longer than I thought we were going to talk about Disneyland, but that's how Speculation Sunday goes. We're going to give away 2 of these to members that are in the chat right now. It's only for the members.
One through what?
500. Is that too much?
That's too much. That's too
Okay.
much. Don't put your numbers yet.
1 through 250. Is that sound better? Because it has to be a good variance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 1 through 250. Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
Okay. Text me your number and I'll text you mine. I'm gonna go with. Oh man, this is a tough one. Okay. Me and Danny have now chosen our numbers. Okay. And the way this is going to work, I'm going to reiterate it again. It's a giveaway for the members only of the Five Fires community. Comment right now a number 1 through 250. I'm going to give everybody 30 seconds. That's what I'm going to say. 30 seconds. So comment right now. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That is the cutoff, everybody. That is the cutoff. I chose. Tell them your number, Daddy.
I chose 66.
All right, that's the number I got, and I chose 200. So let's go through the beginning one. It looks like it's Jansen. I'm gonna go. Oh wow, Anna Hernandez literally dropped 66. So she was the first one.
Was she the first one though?
She's the first one, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Anna Hernandez. Let me write that down real quick. Anna Hernandez, can you email me the Cali Bay, TheCaliBae at yahoo.com. Anna Hernandez, and if you can, Instagram, if you could DM me on Instagram as well, email the address you would like this to be shipped. Let me go through real quick and see who got the closest to 200. Let me see. I see a 222, 217. The Big Avocado is the leader. 217. Can anybody be 213? Right, by Jacqueline.
Was that within the 30 seconds?
Yes. Hold on. I have it right here. Let me see. 217 and 213. Okay, Brittany. Wait, nope. Hold on. Okay, so I got Jacqueline at 213. Did anybody beat 213? I'm going down the list. No, that is it, dude. Okay, and then the one that did, I had Brian Sevilla. All right, Brian Sevilla, dude. Oh my Lanta, Cass W. Let me make sure.
But are we doing the Price is Right rule where as long as they're under they qualify and if they go over they don't?
No, I just want to do as close as possible. I don't think you could go 2-1. Yeah, I have to go with Cass. They were the first ones, the closest. All right, Cass W. If you can, Cass W, you are the winner as well. Please email me thecalibae at yahoo.com and or DM me on Instagram at thecalibae. And we'll have those mailed off tomorrow. And hopefully it arrives in like 2 to 5 business days, obviously, whatever it is. But I'll provide you a tracking number. So Cass W is the second winner. All right. I always get nervous with doing giveaways. I want to make it as random as possible. That's as good as I could get. Okay. So I hope nobody is mad or upset with these giveaways. I just want to create something fun and give back to the community. But all right.
We had like 6 super chats, which I can no longer see because the number.
No, I got them. Yeah,
Okay.
Let me go back, everybody. Let me see. I don't want to miss. Okay, I see asparagus, Jansen. Let me see. Let me see.
Oh, someone said, Mondo, was that person actually a member?
Oh,
Because they
not a
said,
member?
I thought it.
Oh, yeah, because I can't see it on my chat. Is Cass W not a member?
I can't see it because it
I'm gonna
it
have to
kicked
go
me
with
out.
Brian Sevilla then, right?
Let me look at. I can see.
Brian
It doesn't let me
Sevilla,
go that far back.
because then it would be Brian Sevilla with 198.
Let me look at Cast W and let's see.
Sorry for making this so complicated. I thought this was gonna be easy. Like I was like, let me try to make it as easy as possible. So Cass W not a member?
I can't go back that far. It won't let me.
Let me see.
Yeah, she's not a member.
Okay, Brian Sevilla, dude.
Brian Sevilla.
Brian Sevilla. All right, Brian, if you can, email me, Brian, the Cali Bay at Yahoo.
I feel so bad for Cass.
I know, I'm sorry, Cass. This was
Can we send her something?
it was a member only though.
But she got.
I'm sorry, Cass W. I don't mean to be a heartbreaker. Brian Sevilla, message me. We'll get that shipped out, dude. Instagram, or what is it called? Or email me, please. What address you would like to be shipped. But thank you everybody for participating.
Cass W's all sad now. Says my record is 0 for 0.
I'm so sorry. I don't want to take away from Brian though. He was, he's a member. But thank you everybody. I just want to say thank you. Appreciate everybody for being part of the Five Fire community. I just want to do something fun and simple. That's why I'm doing these giveaways and just give back to the community. I always come across lots of stuff that I just collect at the theme parks that I wouldn't mind just giving away. This one will not be given away, but you know what I mean? I have so much Disney stuff that to me, it just, it's in the closet. I'd rather just give it away. And because I know a lot of
that boat
stuff
has an owner.
Yeah, this boat has an owner. It's this guy right here. But Brian, message me, and then our first winner, please message me as well. We got Kyle with the super chat. Seems like Halloween 4 is back at Halloween Horror Nights. All right, that's our good transition right there. Yes, Halloween 4. We're going to be talking about Universal Studios next. We are done with Disneyland. No longer talking Disneyland. If you guys all know, Halloween Horror Nights has been announced. There has been 4 houses that have been announced. And it's Haunting of Hill House, Bride of Frankenstein. Is it Bride of Frankenstein Lives? I think that's what it's called, like the official name. And then the other house has been the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's the other big one. And here is something that is related, and this is from Haunt News, and credit to Haunt News for posting this. Halloween 4, this is that. Sandwiches, coffee, pop, and that's a scene from Halloween 4, okay? This is now the facade that is going down at Waterworld. And that's why people are now saying that is going to be Halloween 4. We speculated Halloween 4 a while ago, and a lot of people couldn't believe it. We saw a speculation map that came out recently, said Halloween Kills. Everyone kept thinking it was going to be something Halloween related, Michael Myers. How do you feel about it being Halloween 4? For me, Danny, I'm okay with it. I'm just glad we're getting Horror Nights back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, this, to be honest, this Horror Nights is a little, for me, it's a little underwhelming. I don't like that they're bringing all this old stuff back without calling it like a classics year. They're if they're gonna do all this old stuff, they need to do like everything old stuff and not throw in like new things too. So it just seems like this is kind of like, I mean, it makes sense. They didn't have a lot of time to prepare. They weren't sure if the event was going to go on, and so this is what they could just do in the short time that they had. I'm sad we're not getting Beetlejuice, um, and I'm sad that we're not getting Halloween Kills, and we're getting like older Halloween.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it'll be cool because there's some mazes I didn't see. Like I never did The Exorcist, so that'll be cool to see that. But I'm a little underwhelmed for this one. I'm not gonna lie. If they offer a frequent fear, I definitely won't be getting it for this year. No way.
No, damn. I'm buying it no matter what. It's just YouTube purposes. But I'm excited for Halloween Horror Nights. That's the big talk that's going on at Universal Studios Hollywood. For the most part, there really hasn't been too many changes when it comes down to the theme park in itself. The big things to keep talking about is Secret Life of Pets still demands a standby queue, and things are not changing. The virtual queue idea is probably not coming back at all, in my opinion. There's just so much demand. Um, a lot of people keep asking too, and that's why I want to bring it up now. When is the best time to go to Universal Studios Hollywood, Danny? Best time of the week.
Any weekday that's not Friday.
Or Saturday, dude. Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday hits hard at Universal Studios Hollywood. Uh, it's just people love Universal, man. Um, the other big thing, or hold on real quick, we got a super chat from the doctor. He says, "Just got home. What did I miss?" Whew, there's too much to talk about, doctor. But I'm glad you're out of work. Hope you had a good work day, doctor. Appreciate your support, my friend. We also got another super chat from Mario. Absolutely love your channel. The whole squad is amazing. I'm here at work at my desk watching the live. Shh. What's a good drink at Trader Sam's? Danny's the perfect person to answer that.
My favorite drink is the Krakatoa Punch. I was calling it Kangaroo Punch. Krakatoa Punch is probably my number one. My second would probably be um, God, I probably the Neverland Tea, if you can ask them to get, or the Black Pearl with tie for a second place. Those are all kind of like off market drinks or off menu drinks. But as far as on menu, can't go wrong with Krakatoa Punch. It's so good. And if you're inside the bar, you get that little bonus of making the bar come alive,
I
which is
love
even
that.
better. That's why you go.
That's the best part, Danny. We got a super chat from Big Avocado. Any word on the Disneyland Dapper Days on Sunday, November 14th, and the Expo, November 13th and 14th? I don't got any information on that, Danny. I haven't heard not a rumor or cheese mail on that at all. You have you heard anything?
I haven't heard a single thing. Um, Not even like about
The
any of
Expo.
the other events. Yeah, the other events that are going off too, like they had Bats Day come and go, and then but Disneyland offered the pin for it.
Yeah.
But I don't think the event ever happened. And then I know there's like Gay Day in October. And then Dapper Days, like when Big Avocado mentioned. So who knows, if these events are still going to go on or not. They're all run by third parties. Disney has no affiliation with them, so it's up to whether or not those people are going to offer it.
Yeah, it's not up to Disney. But thank you, Big Avocado. We also got KO dropping a lemon character taking, I think it's a sticker. Thank you, KO. I appreciate your support, my friend. Let me see. I'm just reading in the chat real quick. I just got a lot of numbers. I'm catching up with everybody. Oh, there we got Coco Coleman with the super chat. Hey, guys, how are you? Just got off work. Hope you had a wonderful day, Coco Coleman. We're doing amazing. We're just fired up right now. We're talking Universal Studios Hollywood, by the way. Let me see. Just reading. All right. I think I'm through the numbers part. Catching up. I'm trying my best. All right. Here we go. Let me see. I'm trying to get to the chat. There we go. Got it. Okay. Any specific things you want to talk about, Danny, when it comes down to Universal Studios Hollywood?
We got kind of talked about it earlier. I just wanted to mention the whole mask mandate thing. So
Yeah, that's the
if you
big
guys are
one.
new and if you guys are new and just joining us, you do have to wear a mask again at Universal Studios, on attractions or indoors. So that could be in a store, um, in a queue for an attraction. It could be in a gift shop, a restaurant, what have you. I'm not sure if they will mandate them as you're walking into a restroom, but I would assume they're putting it on your honor that if you're going indoors, you wear a mask. The signs are saying if you're indoors, they ask that you please wear a mask. So um, that's kind of where they stand right now. That's the biggest change at Universal. Um, and then I also wanted to talk about Bride of Frankenstein Lives. This is a new maze for Universal Studios Hollywood, but it's not a new maze for Orlando. I mean, it still is a new maze technically because they had HHN Light, what we called it, last year at Universal. They opened the Bride of Frankenstein Lives Universal Monsters maze in Orlando last year during the entire theme park day, not just at nighttime. They opened the Revenge of the Tooth Fairy and also Beetlejuice for 2 days. The other mazes were open for most of the Halloween season. Beetlejuice was only open for 2 days. And Bride of Frankenstein Lives had been open that whole time at Universal Orlando. So we have an idea of the storyline and the progression of the maze. Obviously, their maze is way more detailed than ours because it's going to be. They've got the space and the size and the money. But here's the facade of what ours looks like. It's a big giant book. Mondo's covered this already on one of his past updates at Universal. It was a blank book before, and then after Universal announced that this was a maze, confirming it for Universal Studios Hollywood and of course Orlando, which we already knew, we saw the name appear of the maze right there. So I'm assuming you're probably going to walk right into the book right there on one of those pages, either the left or right side.
Yeah, I don't have no idea how you enter or middle. Obviously, that's the other option.
Yeah, but do you want to go to the video of
Yes.
Universal? We have an official maze walkthrough of Bride of Frankenstein Lives from Universal Orlando. This is from the official Universal Orlando YouTube account. So this is their walkthrough.
Real quick, we got a new member. Casey's sister, thank you for joining the Five Fires community. And we also got another member, real quick, Mario M. Thank you guys for joining the Five Fires community. We appreciate your support. Okay, just to give a little bit of warning, this is scary. I just want to throw it out there.
And it's a spoiler for those that want to be surprised for Universal Monsters, The Bride of Frankenstein Lives. This is a walkthrough of the maze because again, it was operating last year at Universal Orlando.
Yep. So this is not Hollywood. This is Orlando, and this is from their YouTube channel, Universal Orlando. I just want to give a little warning once again, one more time. This is going to be a little scary. But we're in the Universal segment. Horror Nights is what it's all about in October or September and October. So let's fire it up, everybody. I just want to let everybody know this is Halloween, okay? Oh my god. I've never seen this, by the way. Damn, that. I don't know what that is, but that is scary. Whoa! What the hell was that? Was that somebody coming out at you? I gotta rewind that. I've never seen this before. Wow, one more time. Okay, if you weren't awake, you are awake now. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
Dude, that was scary. Dude, that's scary. You walked
it
through
was
that maze?
Yeah, that was my favorite maze. I did it a few times actually.
A lot of people are like,
Even
no, hell no. That is I'm scared.
that maze officially scared me for sure. I will say a little spoiler for I don't know if ours is gonna be set up the same way, but that beginning scene where like the bride is like upset because Frankenstein has died, and she's trying to like bring him back to life, but like when he's dead and like she's up above you, you get scared down below because you're not paying attention. So
And I feel like that video didn't do justice of the lower scare or whatever happened, you know? Because it was kind of focused
yeah,
on the, because when you're in person, there's some things that you just can't record because it's happening all around you, and you can only record this. You know what I mean?
I'm not
Damn.
sure. You could see from that video that they
You
had the
saw that?
plexiglass. I'm not sure if we're gonna have the plexiglass like they had. So
Yeah. And I want to let everybody know right now. I know Horror Nights is not everybody's cup of tea. That's why I always do like a warning, just let people know we're going into some Halloween stuff. But for the people who are Horror Night fans and love Halloween, we are there with you. Here on Five Fires, we go hard in Halloween time. And obviously, Horror Nights is part of it. We'll talk about it a little later with Scary Farm. But this week, we got two announcements, as I was talking earlier. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which will be behind The Mummy. And we also got the second house that was confirmed, which is the one that we just saw the trailer to. That was Florida's version, but we'll probably get a lot of similar stuff here in California. And that is Bride of Frankenstein Lives. But that was scary, Danny. I wasn't ready for that.
I'm telling you, Mondo, when you walk through that maze, if it's a similar setup as far as like the scenes, you will be very scared in that maze. I have a feeling that for the roster of mazes we got going on this year, it's going to be the best maze of 2021 for sure. At least at Hollywood's Horror Nights.
Yep. And also, the big thing is we have no idea when tickets are going to go for sale. Like there's just been zero word. We have no idea. But I promise you, Danny or me will post it on Instagram most likely first when tickets go for sale. I'm not going to create any hype about buy this, buy that. Follow your heart. That's all I'll say. If there's a Frequent Fear VIP, or the RIP tour, I think they call it. Follow your heart. Whatever you want, follow your heart, man. Casey's sister says, can you talk about gold versus silver pass? Would it be annoying for some family to have gold and others silver? How much is front of the line? Casey, does that mean for like Universal?
Yeah, because we were talking about Universal.
There's a gold
when
pass?
she sent that.
I have the gold and
I have the gold pass.
Can you explain a little bit what that is? I'll see if I can bring up the website.
The gold pass is it has some blackout dates, not too many. It still has free parking, and I don't have front of the line. So and you also get discount, but I don't get as big of a discount as the platinum.
Here we go. I got it. And gold is
Yeah.
$249, silver $189. So gold is better.
hmm
And platinum is still not available. Wow. Some of the benefits, and don't forget, gold is this middle one right here. Gold, you get over 325 days, 75 weekends, and you get a 12-month period and 15% off. It looks like silver, you don't get discount on food, beverage, and merchandise. And then the big thing is parking is included in gold. So
that's why Sonic had the silver.
Mystery Base saying if you have a kid, definitely get them the silver, not the gold, because the kid doesn't like your child wouldn't need parking on it. Yeah.
If you don't want to ride rides and you just want to go to the park and get those.
Yeah, but Mystery Base saying if you don't want to ride rides, that's the ticket you buy. But if you want to ride rides, Platinum's the way to go, because having the ability to do front of the line is just worth it. If you do purchase front of the line at Universal Studios Hollywood, it could range from like 75 to I think 175. Like it just varies time of the year and day, obviously day of the week. But I hope that information helped. This was all new to me. I haven't looked at annual passes in a minute. Thank you, Casey sister. And then let me see. Michael asks, how in the world hasn't Universal incorporated a Fast and Furious full-length ride yet, building to building? Honestly, they just need to take out Supercharge and create a dark ride for the Fast and Furious. Nobody would complain. Even if we lose part of the studio tour because of it, I wouldn't complain. Let me see. Alejandra says, is the Minion Floaty still available at Universal? Yes. You could buy this at the popcorn stand in front of the pet show up on the upper lot. And you could also buy this at it's called Palace, which is they sell sandwiches and stuff right outside the exit of Secret Life of Pets. You cannot buy this at the Minions area for some, I don't know why. You can't even buy this at Minions Cafe. I'm not Universal. I don't know why they do it like that, but those are the only two places you could buy this. And it's $25. I'm glad we're talking about this because you get unlimited popcorn for the rest of the day, Danny. I forgot to put that on my Instagram post. You literally just have to walk up with your receipt. Boom, you get another. You can just have popcorn all day, baby. Oh, man. But thank you, Alejandra. Let me see. Anything else to talk about when it comes down to Universal?
No, we didn't really have too much for Universal or Knott's. It was mainly Disneyland, just because how much stuff was going on and what was coming up.
Yeah. For Universal, it's kind of quiet right now in regards to the theme park, other than Horror Nights. That's like the big thing that's kind of getting geared up for the big season, which is September 9th, because September 9th is the same day Oogie Boogie Bash. That's why I will not forget the opening day of Horror Nights. We got a new member, Cindy Guzman. Thank you for joining the Five Fires community, Cindy. Let me see. Kimberly asked, was there ever a Lost Boys maze? I don't think so. I don't recall one. That would be cool, though, but I do not recall. Ms. Dolly says, man, I want a Saw maze, or I went into a Saw maze a while back. I got scared with all the tall guys with pig masks. I couldn't get out. My party had to get me inside. Man, if I just want to say this, if you are not prepared for Horror Nights, just don't do it, because you're going to have a bad time. Because I could relate to that. I've been that person that wasn't all into Halloween stuff. And then I got convinced because of work people's. They were like, hey, let's all go to Halloween Horror Nights. So we all went. I was like, I'm just gonna tell everybody a quick story. My cousin told me if you look the monsters in the eyes, they never scare you, because one of their best techniques is to catch you off guard. You know, you're looking this way and a monster comes, you're like, ah, you know what I mean? That whole peripheral scare is really good. It works really good. So I went with my work friends, which, by the way, it is a nightmare in Hollywood traffic. If you're not there in the early time, getting to Hollywood's a nightmare after work. It was a bad experience. But I went with all my work coworkers. It was when Terminus for Walking Dead was really popular. And we waited 4 hours, I think, for one stupid maze. It was a horrible experience. But every time we would walk through the scare zones, Danny, I would literally be like this, dude. I'm scaring the monsters. And there was a point where they wanted to do some of the upper lot mazes, and I was like, I'm just gonna go get food because I heard monsters don't scare you. So I would eat at the restaurant for the rest of the night. And I watched people get scared, but the monsters can't scare you. Obviously, when you're in a restaurant eating food, that's obviously a health concern. But that's how my night went. So all I'm trying to say, if you're not ready for that Halloween stuff, don't go because it's expensive. It's like an 8-hour experience, 6-hour experience, or whatever all together. The drive there, drive home. It's just not fun, right?
Yeah.
Stay away.
Yeah. Angie Fernandez says they can smell fear.
Hey, those monsters out there can. Crystal and Chris with the super chat. 53 days till September 9th. First day of Halloween Horror Nights. And when spooky season officially begins. Let me hit that. That's right, Crystal and Chris. We're getting closer and closer. We got another super chat from Adam. First time at Halloween Horror Nights this year. Any tips other than front of the line pass? It's just me and my wife. Historically, what days do they have it? Best day? Honestly, the best day is opening night. I'm just being honest. Right, Danny? No spoilers. You don't know what to expect. And just from like a worker aspect, and I'm not saying anything mean, everybody is hyped for opening day. So I feel like that's the day to go, dude.
If you can go opening week, it's probably best. You can go anytime in September. It's probably best. Everyone tries to go in October. People are either really gung ho like all of us here about starting Halloween in September, or people are either totally against it and they don't want anything to do with Halloween until it's October 1st. And there's a lot of people like that. That's why like all the October dates sold out for Oogie Boogie Bash, because people want to celebrate Halloween in October. They don't want to celebrate early in September, or even if you're in Walt Disney World in Orlando, in August. So the earlier you can go in the event, the better, because those dates are usually less crowded because people wait till October.
Oh man, we got Peter saying, how do you think the possibility of masks affect Halloween Horror Nights, Hollywood? Will they do daytime Halloween Horror Nights? Dude, I think it affects it tremendously. For the most part, everybody said the plexiglass just took away a lot from Horror Nights in Florida, even though everybody was appreciative of the event running, but it took a lot away. I really feel from the perspective of the guests wearing a mask, who cares? If I have to wear a mask, I'll wear a mask. I'm never going to complain about that. I want to go to Horror Nights no matter what. I feel like the monsters having a mask, it will take effect a lot because seeing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre actors all with a mask on, I don't know. Seeing the what is it called, vampires from Bride of Frankenstein with mask on, I don't know, man. I was really bummed out when I heard LA County put the mask mandate on, obviously for other reasons, and I'll never complain, but it was just like, we're so hyped for Halloween. We just want Halloween, man. If we have to wear masks, we have to wear masks. And I'm accepting of it all. You know what I mean? I just want Halloween, Danny. I miss Halloween. But let me see. I'm just reading through the chat real quick. Disney Mom said, Platinum is the best. We went on all the rides on the upper lot between 6 and 8 p.m. It was the best. Platinum is unbeatable. It is the best pass at all the theme parks right now, in my opinion. Spring Street Artist says, best day night ever. Keep this fire burning, guys. Thank you, Spring Street Artist. Hope your date is amazing, man. Okay. I think that is it. We got another super chat from John Boy 2000. I'm going to Avengers Campus for the first time on Tuesday. Damn. What is your favorite drink at Pim's Lab and food at the kitchen? Fantasy football's finest. I'll go first, Danny. My favorite food is the pimini, but at the same time, like I really can't make another recommendation. Uh, I'm just not the most fond of the food at Pim's. Drink wise, it's the honey. What there's a honey fusion and the honey what?
Buzz.
Honey
The honey
buzz.
buzz. The honey
I,
buzz is the one that I like. That's the one that's whiskey.
I like the honey buzz. I like the honey buzz. Those are my two recommendations. What are your two recommendations, Danny?
Honey buzz for sure. It's a really, really good drink. Although keep in mind right now they still don't have the beaker cups back yet at
I
Pimp's Tasting
know.
Lab. So you're not getting the souvenir cup anymore. You're just getting a standard like yellow cup, indicating that you have an alcoholic drink. Just keep that in mind. And then at Pim Test Kitchen, I don't really know. I mean, I would guess the pimini. The pimini's it's really good.
Yup, yup.
Um, and if you're dead set on eating at Pim's Test Kitchen, I would say get that. There's a lot of other great places to eat in DCA. But if you're gonna for sure like you want to eat there, get the pimini, hands down.
The chocolate one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the chocolate smash, 100%. The
Chocolate
bar, oh my
smash.
gosh, that's the best thing at Avengers Campus.
I can't and do not order the peanut butter jelly lemonade. Absolutely negative 5 fires. Negative 5 fires on that. Last thing to talk real quick about Universal before we wrap it up. Universal Studios is testing dark arts, and that is the light show at Harry Potter Castle. And there's a lot of word that the dark arts show might come for Halloween time, and that's the one with what is it called, the drones. If you've never seen that before, just put dark arts 5 fires. I got a couple videos on that. But that is it. That is it for Universal Studios Hollywood. By the way, thank you to everybody who's still sticking with us. I love talking theme parks. I'm sorry we go so long. It's just this is so much fun, Daddy. Thank you for being a trooper too, Daddy, because I know this ain't easy. All right, let's finish it up with Knott's Berry Farm. Knott's Berry Farm for the theme park. They're getting ready to do Knott's Scary Farm. Recently, I think it was the 15th, they announced the dates. Knott's Scary Farm, let me bring it up on my Instagram. Knott's Scary Farm has finally announced what dates they're going to be running. And the cool part about it is they're going to run the 16th through the October 31st. Knott's Scary Farm hasn't announced nothing else. That is the only thing that has been provided. I think we get a whole lot more Knott's Scary Farm news this coming week. Mm-hmm. I hope they announce tickets and stuff like that too, just to get the hype going and just get the whole Halloween vibe going. You know what's surprising? The not spooky, or is it not Spooky Farm?
Mm-hmm.
That nothing's been provided on that end, but I could imagine we'll get all that information soon. We will get all that information soon.
Yeah, it's still early. They're just trying to match the announcements of like Disney and Universal. But the only thing we do know is the dates, and we do know that we're at least getting one new maze, because obviously Shadowlands is the old maze that used to sit underneath Accelerator. They told us last year that it was this last year, and obviously the maze that's being constructed there is brand new. We've never seen it before. So we know we got at least one new maze.
Yeah.
Whether or not we get another new maze, we haven't found out yet. We have to wait till Knott's does their official announcement. And we haven't even gotten a date for their official announcement event either. So we'll have to wait for that.
The announcement from Scary Farm, the coolest thing at all the theme parks when it comes down to announcing mazes. Jay Saucedo, Knott's has been scary for the last 2 weeks. And I have to talk about this. I'm not going to like really give too much, but this did occur at Knott's Berry Farm yesterday. All I'm saying, best wishes to this person, but Knott's Berry Farm had literally someone climb to the top of Supreme Scream. I can't believe that happened. At first, I didn't want to believe this, but then when this did occur, all I could think about was like, I'm just praying this person gets down safely. And shout out to everybody that was involved in this incident. The person did come down safely. I was just so afraid and scared of like the negative side of what could have happened, you know. But I'm just thankful with the outcome of how things ended with this because man, I couldn't believe this story. It was just something that like if I told you, Danny, you would never believe me unless you had to see it for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But what I'm trying to get into and I'm leading into is it time for Knott's to finally raise prices, Danny?
Um, I know Knott's tries to be, an affordable family kind of thing for everyone. Unfortunately, they there's an opportunity, when you have a larger window of pricing like that, to get a really super, um, diverse crowd and different type of crowd, especially with the attractions at Knott's Berry Farm. The attractions bring a different kind of crowd too because they're more thrill attractions, and that brings an older crowd. And you have a lot of fights with older people, that you don't have at other parks that maybe cater towards kids because the older crowd doesn't want to go to those typically. So Knott's just has, people that are trying to get, their 15 minutes of fame, usually the older crowd, you know what I mean? So we've seen a lot of reports of like fights at Knott's Berry Farm break out in the last couple weeks. Um, you've seen this situation happening. I won't even mention the other event because that really didn't happen at Knott's Berry Farm, just surrounding city, but um, it is like part of that. I don't necessarily know that raising the prices would really do anything as far as like changing the crowd. I mean, obviously,
Well, I think
you
the
might.
raising of the prices is just to bring the level of knots up. You see what and even security too. And
Hmm.
I think Knott's future is so bright. I am one of the biggest Knott's fans in the world, and I always get sad when I see Knott's get bad PR because at the end of the day, Knott's at their core is family friendly. The family's like their foundation, and that's who they appeal to the most. And dude, they have literally Camp
Hmm.
Snoopy for kids. That's literally for kids. Bring and what does that
Yeah,
involve? Family. I sound
I just feel
like
like
a Toretto right
I
now. It's all about
I
family.
just feel like I know you sound like it's all about family.
It's all
Family is all
about
that matters.
family.
Um, But I feel like I don't necessarily know that raising the prices would change it. I mean, it probably would have a little bit of it, but I feel like what they need to do is change more of the focus away from the thrill attractions if they're trying to change the type of crowd that comes. Obviously, you expect these like really rowdy crowds and maybe like fights and stuff like that to break out like at the horror events because that's the type of crowd that comes to those type of things and that was usually the case. There's usually like a higher level of security during like horror nights and also Scary Farm because those things can happen. But if Knott's is trying to maybe get away from that, they need to start catering more towards that family friendly atmosphere. Maybe, like the current ride that they put out was Berry Tales. Like that's not going to be bringing in the teenagers from far and wide to ride Berry Tales. But it's a family friendly attraction. If they keep on that theme and trying to get those families away from Disneyland Resort and maybe Legoland and stuff like that, they might start attracting a different crowd. But typically, Knott's has been like, let's build like the biggest roller coaster that we can in this small park, like Accelerator, and let's throw in like Silver Bullet. Like Silver Bullet's a great ride, honestly, but they just threw in Silver Bullet in the middle of everything, and it really just takes away from a lot of the theming that was already at Knott's Berry Farm. I know it's a great ride and it's well liked by a lot of people, but it doesn't match anything that was there, and it like super disruptive as far as like the support structure and the sound of the ride and almost everywhere that it's at. Like, I mean, I know, and the theming of the station is not really like all that good. So, like, not trying to throw shade at Silver Bullet or anything, but like, that's, you throw in just a thrill ride just to like say you have this cool roller coaster. Like, this is the kind of crowds that are going to come with it because they're teenagers, and teenagers need a place to go too. And if you're trying to like position yourself as like a competitor to Six Flags, like this is the type of crowd that might come. So, they have to decide what they want to be. Um, and they can be both. Like they can have thrill rides too, but like if they're trying to be that family friendly theme park, like then they need to decide if that's the route they want to go, I feel.
And I know it sounds crazy. Extend Camp Snoopy. That's like their core, dude. And extend Ghost Town and bring more shows. I freaking love shows at Knott's, dude. Every time they do shows, I always want to go. I always want to. I feel bad when I miss a show when I'm at Knott's. But one thing to talk about, just to kind of wrap things up with everything that's going on. From what we have heard, there is going to be a pass that's going to be sold for Not Scary Farm for non-pass holders. It's just a matter of them announcing that. The other big thing is, don't forget, this is the 100th anniversary of Knott's. They just recently released more of the plush dolls that are related to Berry Tales. Uh, I just wish I could actually show pictures and videos of all this stuff we're talking about when it comes down to like the 100th anniversary. But it's hard to go to Knott's with these reservations. To me, it's taking a lot of my days away that I wish I could go to the park, because you have to have a reservation still to go to Knott's. Um, I had issues trying to change a reservation and I couldn't change it. It wouldn't let me. So I had to wait, which was Friday, for that to expire for me to now make a new reservation. And stuff like that. You can't just call Knott's and be like, hey, can you fix this? So it makes it a burden because I have to go to the park, go to the what is it called? The public relations or whatever? Not public relations, just the
The
information
guest services.
services, and then have them do it. So then it like burdens them with it, Reservations have not gone smoothly like how they are going at Disneyland and Knott's, in my opinion. And I'm not hating on Knott's. I'm just being honest as like a pass holder. I feel like I'm not getting my bang for my buck with my annual pass, Danny. Because one of the greatest things about Knott's was like, hey, I'm gonna go to summer nights and get a meal plan and enjoy the nighttime festivities.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
I would
really.
say
I was just gonna say I'm gonna
I
go really early, catch that 12 o'clock show, Happiness Is, and bounce. And I can't do
mhm.
that without a reservation. And the reservation process, I don't know, dude. Danny mentioned it earlier. What about if reservations stay forever at Knott's too, not just Disneyland? No one's there. No, I don't think nobody's mentioned that. It's a possibility. It is a possibility.
Yeah. I would just say like look at Knott's as like more of like trending towards family friendly. Like the last two things that they've done, like they redid one of their most iconic rides at the park. It used to be called Bigfoot Rapids. They changed Bigfoot Rapids to Calico River Rapids, and they really brought it into the storyline of Ghost Town to really extend the footprint of Ghost Town. Ghost Rider is an amazing roller coaster. It's so fun every single time. It's very well themed into the whole ghost town aspect of the theming at Knott's Berry Farm. But if you just try to go higher and bigger, I think that's what they were doing with like Accelerator and with Silver Bullet. And like those examples are like, where they kind of go away from the family friendly atmosphere or the theming of what they're doing. And the reservations too, like to go on back on a different topic, I do feel like it's been hard at Knott's with the reservations. Um, but there's nothing restricting them from having no reservations, but people have mentioned in the chat they do have newfound popularity, and they're trying to handle that newfound popularity alongside of having low staffing. So, but I felt like Knott's probably took care of their staff better than anyone during this whole shut down and everything because they still kept their employees working for quite a bit of time. So they're definitely. I never feel like Knott's is like understaffed. I know they like have been some nights, but like I don't feel it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like every location's pretty well staffed for the most part. Um, I just feel like they're having some struggles with their new popularity now that Disneyland doesn't have passes.
Yep, I totally agree. And just to be more informative about my experience, I couldn't even make 2 reservations. It would only let me make one on the website. And on the website and even on the app, I couldn't change nothing. It didn't let me. It just kept erroring. I was just like, I'm just gonna let the day expire. I'll go next week. As y'all know, I'm a Knott's ambassador. That's how much I love Knott's, and I can't go. I will be making, if I can, I'll probably go twice this week because if I can make 2.
Yeah, I love Knott's too, but I like to go and do all the stuff that makes Knott's Knott's. Like I go do Calico Mine Ride and stay in Ghost Town. The best part at Knott's Berry Farm, other than Scary Farm, which is the best, um, is when Ghost Town Alive comes. Ghost Town Alive is
Oh
so cool because
yeah.
it's like literally Ghost Town coming alive, and you're like part of the story. So much fun. There's you can have all a blast all day inside Ghost Town during Ghost Town Alive, and of course all these events like the summer nights and the Boysenberry Festival. Like you can't even beat these events. Like they're so much fun. So those things I really like about Knott's Berry Farm. Like I don't go to ride Silver Bullet or Supreme Scream or like Accelerator. Like honestly, I'll never probably ride those. Whenever I go, because it's not why I want to go. But there's a lot of people that go just to ride those. So
Yeah. Like you don't have to do none of the extreme rides at Knott's to have an amazing trip. You could just do all the nostalgia stuff and have a
hmm
blast. Roberto commented, yes, reservations suck, but just imagine right now every day is packed, which is, we'll talk about that for a little bit. If they got rid of reservations, it would be chaotic. They're selling season passes like crazy since Disneyland stopped theirs. It's so crazy to think about Disneyland sunsetting the pass and the effect that it created, like just a ripple effect of demand to other theme parks. And at the same time, not Universal, Six Flags, even SeaWorld, they were not ready for this demand. And if you guys remember Speculation Sunday a long time ago, we would say we have no idea if people are going to be willing to go to theme parks. We're only months away from people being terrified to go to Costco. We're months away, just months away from a stay-at-home order. We're months away that you couldn't even drink a Coca-Cola at downtown Disney. We're months away from having your beignets in a plastic box and you had to eat them at home. You couldn't even eat them in the parking lot. That's the crazy part. So I don't think none of these theme parks were ready. Even Disneyland too. Nobody was ready for this feeling of I just want to go out and do something. I'm sick of being home. That whole concept. And I didn't want to believe that kind of theory, but I'm really believing it's true, man. People want to get out of their house. They want to go do something. They want to go to enjoy the summer. And theme parks is a great option, especially the more affordable ones. And I know it sounds sad, or not sad, but I do believe if Knott's did end the reservations, it would be nuts. It would probably look like the packest Knott's I've ever seen in my life. I really do believe that. Julie Giles says reservations are easier now that they added capacity. You can still get this Saturday. No sold out dates as of now. Thank you, Julie. Appreciate that. I hope I could go 2 times this week. Any closing thoughts, Danny? Anything you want to add real quick?
For Scary Farm, I'm really excited because even if let's say we only get one new maze, they haven't announced anything yet. That's still we still have all those good bangers coming back. We got Paranormal Inc. We got Dark Entities, The
Origin.
Depths, Origins, Waxworks,
Yeah.
Pumpkin Eater,
Dark Ride.
Dark Ride, Dark Ride. We got, and then there should be 2 more. I'm thinking of whatever the new one's gonna be. We don't know
we
what
don't
it's
know the
gonna
new
be
name.
called.
Who knows what that's going to be called?
And then
what is it? Paranormal Inc. and the one behind that. Uh, I keep,
Dark Entities is the Depths, Waxworks, Dark Entities, and Paranormal Inc. are all the ones backstage. And then we have Dark Ride on stage. We've got Origins on stage, and we got the new one on stage. Um, and Pumpkin Eater is sort of like on stage, off stage. And then is there only 8 then?
yeah, because
Okay.
uh, the rumor is that Special Ops Infected is supposed to come back as uh, something similar, but I have a hunch no, because I haven't heard any rumors or cheeseman. But for all we know, maybe Knott's is keeping that one really close to the chest, and we just have no idea. But as y'all know, Special Ops Infected was my favorite maze out of everything that was horror. But that's it, Danny. I think I couldn't think of another one. That's it, dude.
Yeah, well, I think I'm most excited about seeing what show during Scary Farm replaces Puppet Up, or if Puppet Up comes back. We don't know, but
Well, my
the
chat.
show that's in there.
I was gonna say my chat put it on their website that Puppet Up was coming back.
Oh dang. Okay, well, Puppet Up was fun, so we'll have to see, if that's really what's confirmed to go there. Um, and what other things they got planned going for Scary Farm. If they're only gonna have one maze, or if they're gonna have 2 new mazes, like
We have no
what are we
idea.
gonna see?
Yeah, we
We have
have no
no
idea.
idea.
And by the way, Knott's Berry Farm, they go just as hard as Disneyland when it comes down to Halloween inspired food. There's a whole foodie guy that's gonna be created for that. Knott's Berry Farm, they do an amazing job when it comes down to Halloween themed foods. They had a lot. I want to say last year they did have some last year, but 2019 they had a lot. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that. Oh, real quick too. I know we're almost done. Jay Saucedo, can we talk about the tombstone added to the cemetery? Yeah. What the heck? That
I
came
went
out.
to Knott's. I went to Knott's last week and I saw the tombstone, and I didn't get to go over there. They added that tombstone when it's part of the Origins queue. But I'm not sure if that's the same tombstone or if it's a new tombstone for whatever this new maze is going to be.
Dang.
So I'd have to. I didn't get a chance to see it. I saw it from the train when I was on the train because the train drives right behind the cemetery.
Ah,
So because I remember they talked about the little trailer thing for Scary Farm, like showed or talked about the new grave. And so I saw the new headstone there, but I don't. There was a new headstone. Was it during Origins or was it during their Christmas one? And it's Ebenezer Scrooge. I'm thinking about. I might be
no, it
confusing with
was
the Christmas
Origins
one.
if I can remember, because they
Yeah.
were theming that whole area. Um, WB12 says that's how I found your channel. That was Puppet Up clip you had.
Dang.
Yeah. I'm glad you're still with us because that was like 2 years ago. All right, Danny. Closing thoughts in general. Let's fire it down.
Um, I'm really looking forward to whatever Knott's Berry Farm updates you can bring us this week because I don't know if
Oh
I'll have
yeah,
a chance to go there, and I want to keep a close eye on that because a lot of stuff is going to start changing real fast at Knott's Berry Farm. We're going to start seeing them set up for Scary Farm before Summer Nights is even over. So I'm hoping that Mondo might see some movement over at Origins. Maybe he can get on the Pony Express.
yeah. Hey, I'll get on.
Who
On
knows?
just for the video. All right. Thank you, Danny. Don't forget to follow Danny at Just As Danny on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, Twitter. It's all under Just As Danny. But I want to say thank you to everybody. 4-hour speculation Sunday. I could keep going another hour if I want, but we got to fire it down. We got to fire it down. Big thank you, Danny. Appreciate all your time and as always, dude, incredible speculation Sunday, my friend. This was a blast. All
The
right.
Disneyland segment was amazing.
That was cool. We got this speculation Sunday. Talk about information. My gosh. And I hope this helps out the people planning their trips. in the coming future. That's what it's all about, everybody. But thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Appreciate your time. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. And thank you for supporting the fire. But we are firing it down, firing it down. The Cali Bay is calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mondo.